was not at morning skate earlier today, battling an illness, but he is out there on the top pair with Evan Bouchard. There is no Adam Henrique.
Finding his groove a little bit, and Edmonton's completely revamped their goaltending.
There's a shot from the point from one of the Oiler newcomers, Connor Murphy, who came over earlier this week in a trade with Chicago. Kasperi Kapanen in behind, tried to sidestep. Jason Dickinson, a fellow newcomer, got it back to the line. Wallman filtered it toward the net. And Kasperi Kapanen chased it down in the corner, dropping it off for Matt Savoy. That rings iron from Kapanen.
This is a nifty little play by Matt Savoy. He picks it up right here, right on his backhand. He's got Kapanen in the slot, who rips a BB right off the post.
Out high for Marner, fluttered a pass that is intercepted by Kasperi Kapanen on the rush with Dickinson. Dickinson, save made by Hill.
Mitch Marner tries to one-touch this pass at the top of the zone, at the top of your screen here. It flubs on him, and Edmonton gets going on a 2-on-1. It's Kapanen and Dickinson, who just came over in the trade from Chicago. And this comes the entire length of the ice. Right there, the one-touch hops on Marner, and that's what causes the transition for Edmonton. Nice little pass by Kapanen.
Twice for Edmonton early. First Kapanen, and now Bouchard. Here's Evan Bouchard, centers. Hyman denied by Hill.
And he's had to be. Draisaitl zips it all the way across to Hyman, who drops it in the slot to Bouchard right off the shoulder of Hill, who fights it off. And back to Draisaitl. And Hyman finds himself alone in the slot, and Hill just gets a blocker on it and deflects it high.
Theodore for Eichel. Vegas touches up. Eichel drifts in. Eichel shoots. Rebound, pop free in the direction of Barbashev. Kept in at the line by Jeremy Lauzon. Anderson looking backdoor, ricocheted off the skates of Marner.
That just missed.
Dorofeev gets it back. Shoots, and a save made by Ingram, who comes up with a big stop of his own for Edmonton.
Below the mask. And here's the seam. I think that would have counted. Theodore holds his gap, forces the dump, starts the breakout.
Here's Eichel. Got it from Barbashev, looking for Bowman backdoor. Puck in his skates. He didn't know it. Kapanen to the line. Woolman a drive. Got swallowed up by Marner with the block. And then Marner picks it. Marner on the move. Shoots. Kicked out by Ingram.
We got great action at both ends of the ice. The low to high here, and Marner, I thought he clipped Wallman there, but he didn't, and he gets a great chance in alone.
Pressed to the boards by Lauzon. Back to the right point. Bouchard trying to deke away from Saad. Bouchard centers off a redirect. Puck still loose. Sent back in front. Hill kept it out. They score. Edmonton strikes first on a scramble net front with Adin Hill trying to stack the pads. Connects for the Oilers.
Well, who else but from the defensive blue line, Evan Bouchard, leading all defensemen in the NHL in points. He throws it to the net, and he follows his chance, and he throws it right to the front for Trent Frederick. Hill was down on his keister. I don't know how he got tripped up. We'll get a great look at it right here. Looks like he just gets tangled up with Anderson. This goal should stand, and Trent Frederick's the beneficiary, and that feels good for him. It's been a little bit of a rough go for Frederick this year in Edmonton since signing that big 8-year ticket.
Played it off for Keegan Colasar toward the net. Score! Off a tip. Vegas has tied it.
They don't always have to be pretty, and it kind of goes back to the drawing board like Edmonton did. You put the puck to the net, and you get rewarded. Colasar throws it there. I'm not sure if Hurdle gets a stick on it, but Colasar puts it there. And that just goes straight off Ingram. That can't go in. That can't go in. Ingram sees that the whole way. It goes off his stick. I don't think there was a moving screen. It looks like we're having a challenge here. Kelly Sutherland.
Scoring of the goal.
Challenging for offsides here. Look close from my angle. The big question is, when Colasar's foot is in the air, does it still hover over the line?
After
Looks like
coach's
it's
challenge,
coming back.
the play was offside at 13:28. Therefore, we have no goal.
Eichel scanning. Eichel. Everything on the perimeter here from Vegas. Bowman wins one. Dorofeev, a shot, glove save, Ingram. Best chance belonged to Hurdle on that Vegas power play. Now 0 for 2. Couple good kills for the Oilers. still ahead by 1. Puck flipped to the line. Noah Hannifin just over the boards. Hannifin on the back pedal, looking for a lane. A wrister! Score! Barbashev on the tip. We're tied.
Of the Vegas defense. And it's Noah Hannifin on this one. He comes off the bench on the change and he walks all the way across the line. Waits. Traffic develops in front of Ingram. Ingram never sees this puck. Had a great angle of his vision that was screened in front, and the deflection right off Darnell Nurse. That goal will go to Noah Hannifin. But that's the dynamicness that he can provide from the point. That's his first goal.
Szymanski tried to play it around. Instead, Theodore stepped in the way. Outlet for Dorofeev. He pulls up. Barbashev lifts it high.
Vegas gets a glorious chance here. It all starts on this breakup. Dorofeev delays and finds Barbashev, and Ingram with another great save. I think he catches a piece of it with his blocker, but the delay from Dorofeev, who finds Barbashev. Yep, Ingram just gets a piece.
Shea Theodore, sidestep along the line on Kasperi Kapanen. Spun around, pass intended for Marner. Outlet up ahead. Kapanen stopped by Hill.
And body, and then right here, there's a little shimmy shake by Theodore. He throws it to the middle. Savoy springs Kapanen. Kapanen's going to want this one back. He puts it right.
Was on the bench as an assistant coach. And then after the season, he had stepped in as a special advisor. Podkolzin in a foot race. And then after the season, he had stepped in as a special advisor. Podkolzin in a foot race. Podkolzin scores! Edmonton takes the lead early in the third.
Podkolzin gets shot out of a cannon right off the D-zone draw. You don't see a 180-foot breakaway very often, but Podkolzin creates that. I'm not sure if Roslovic touches it right before it goes over the goal line, but Podkolzin was going at the speed of light. I think that might be Roslovic, but that's all Podkolzin.
Connor McDavid pulls up. He fed it across. It bounces away from Evan Bouchard. Anderson floods the pass with a busted stick. Bouchard moves in. Draisaitl for McDavid, and a good job by Ivan Barbashev. Eichel couldn't get past the stray stick. Draisaitl scores! It's a 2-goal Oilers lead.
Well, Draisaitl just shoots the puck when he knows he's going to score. Hadn't had a shot all night. Hadn't had a shot in 2 games until now. Bouchard right up here. And the puck just kind of hangs up by Barbashev. And the puck hits the broken stick on Eichel, which falls right on McDavid's stick. And Draisaitl hangs out right down at the goal line here. And he's got that great backhand. And Hill goes for the poke check, which opens up the 5-hole. And we got a 2-goal cushion for Edmonton here in Las Vegas with 8:07 to go in the third.
Puck hopped off his stick. He centered, looking for Nugent Hopkins. Broke it up. And Vegas out to center. Eichel pressured by Draisaitl. Cut off in the corner. Was looking to center for Marner. And Bouchard gave it away. Eichel scores! It's a 1-goal game
of this hockey game. This time of the hockey game.
Cassidy, Ekholm, David banks it out. For the penalty pending.
Moon and myself will be going to the Brandon Wheat Kings are in town. Guess what we're doing Saturday night, Cam? We're going to go watch the Wheaties and the Oil Kings. Bakersfield Condors on Friday and Saturday, they play the Texas Stars. To the National Hockey League. They're in the final minute. St. Louis and the Islanders tied 3-3. Edmonton in St. Louis on Friday. By the way, St. Louis is in Carolina on Thursday. Pittsburgh rallied from a 4-2 third period deficit in Carolina, came back, beat them in a shootout 5-4. Edmonton's next opponent is Dallas on Thursday. They're hosting Vegas tonight, 2-1 Stars, 3 minutes into the third period. Minnesota 2-0 victory over the, or 2-0 lead over the Utah Mammoth. That's going to the third period. Middle of the second period, the Ducks lead the Jets by a score of 3-1. Later tonight, Nashville and Seattle. Earlier today, Buffalo Sabres are a wagon. They double up the San Jose Sharks by a score of 6-3. Jack Quinn with the hat trick, the man that assisted all 3 goals, having another great season in Buffalo. Ryan McLeod. York Rangers get a hat trick from Alexis Lafreniere. All that had to happen there is some of the big boys had to get moved out, I guess. Lafreniere started to heat up for the Rangers, former number 1 overall pick, as they beat the Calgary Flames 4-0. So the Flames outscored 8-0 in the last 4 periods on their road trip. Boston overtime winner Charlie McAvoy. They beat the LA Kings by a score of 2-1. The Maple Leafs have lost 8 straight games since beating Edmonton before the Olympic break. They lose 3-1 in Montreal. The Detroit Red Wings, for the second time in a week, held a lead late in the third against the Florida Panthers, only to squander it. And the Panthers come back and win 4-3. And Florida had a bunch of guys out of lineup in that game. And the Columbus Blue Jackets walk into Tampa Bay and beat the Lightning. The final score there, 5-2. That's the Out-of-Town Scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. When we come back, we'll hear from Jason Dickinson.
Edmonton knows great teams. For over 60 years, Chemco has helped build Canadian industry and invest in communities nationwide. Employee-owned and operated, and with over 2,500 skilled tradespeople, Chemco delivers complete solutions as one partner with many strengths. From engineering to construction, commissioning to maintenance, safely and on schedule, coast to coast. Chemco cares, and a commitment to quality, safety, and community drives lasting impact nationally and locally. Learn more at chemco.com. Chemco, building industry, building Canada.
Do your tires feel like hockey pucks on the road? Perhaps it's time for a new set of Atturo tires. No matter what you drive, Atturo has the right fit for you, including the all-new Trailblade HT and AZ810, premium all-weather tires for your pickup, car, SUV, or crossover. You can rest assured that Atturo tires will get you through all 4 seasons. Available at Action Car and Truck, Point S, and tire shops everywhere. Find a dealer near you at atturo.com.
This is Rogers Game Night on the Oilers Radio Network.
Yeah, I think, their recipe for success is a lot of speed, attacking off the rush. So I think minimizing turnovers and playing deep in their zone is going to benefit us.
That is Jason Dickinson of the Edmonton Oilers. Welcome back. Rogers Game Night show from the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Here's Chris Knobloch. I'm trying to incorporate more forwards.
Well, having Dickinson definitely adds to that. He's a good all-round player. You look at how well he's played his first 2 games with us. We've been very happy with that. We would like to have everyone involved in the game, contributing. It makes it a little more difficult with the ice time. You've got McDavid's 20 plus. There's Draisaitl 20 plus. Dickinson can be 15 plus. There's not much left over. And that's not to say that we don't have a good fourth line. We want them contributing. It's just tough for just having enough ice time to go around.
That is Edmonton Oilers head coach Chris Knobloch. Welcome back. Rogers Game Night. That's Spring of Order inside the game analyst Rob Brown. Rob, Dickinson makes a huge difference to the third line. Does Chris Knobloch need to find a way to maybe even integrate more players on the fourth line? What do you think?
Well, it's funny. We talked about it after the game the other night here. Some people called in and talked about the fourth line. They said the problem with getting Dickinson, it became a problem for the fourth line because Connor and Leon are still going to get Connor and Leon ice time. And then you're going to find ice time for your third line because it has been effective. So the line that's going to pay the price will be the fourth line. And the fourth line was good the other day. They scored a big goal in the game against the Golden Knights. But Knobloch just more or less said it out loud. I mean, it's hard finding ice time for everyone because you're not pulling away from Connor and Leon, especially in close hockey games. Dickinson in the third line, they are going to get minutes against the other team's best players. So, unfortunately, the fourth line is the one that has to pay. Yet when they get out there, they have to be a positive, and I think they have been in these last couple of games. But what I would see at times if McDavid and Nugent-Hopkins penalty kill together, after a penalty kill, it used to be Connor, Hyman, and Leon. Well, well, now maybe it's Leon, Hyman, and someone off your fourth line like a Frederick. And that's a way to get a little bit more extra ice time for your fourth line players.
Yeah, this is going to be a real interesting matchup tonight because this is a whole different animal. This team, they lead the league in everything other than power play. I mean, number one in goals for, number one in goals against, most road wins, best. I'm not surprised. You know what? When you're number one in goals for, number one in goals against, it doesn't take a math genius to figure out you're going to have the best goal differential in the league.
Well, and the thing is that the rest of the National Hockey League should fear is if Colorado figures out their power play. Because everything else they're dominant at. If they ever figure out the power play, I mean, we just Brendan talked about it earlier. The Oilers gave up 9 the last time these two teams played, and Colorado was 0 for 7 on their power play. So if they ever figure that out, the rest of the league's in even more trouble. The Oilers had a really, really good game against Vegas, and that was their best defensive effort in a long, long time. But Vegas isn't very good. They have struggled for the last couple of months. They're losing again tonight in Dallas. This is a completely different team they're playing tonight. Colorado, Minnesota, Dallas, when they're healthy, are in a different level. This is a great test for the Edmonton Oilers to see where they are. The Edmonton Oilers went out and got a Dickinson, a Murphy, even a Doc to try and be a better team from top to bottom. Colorado went out too, and they got Kadri, they got Waugh, they got a Kulak. So both teams have tried to improve at the deadline, and it'll be a fun night to watch the superstars go head-to-head against each other.
Well, we got a unique matchup here. We got the highest, the top 2 scorers in the NHL in terms of McDavid and McKinnon, and we got the top 2 scoring defensemen with Makar and Bouchard.
Well,
I don't know if people see Bouchard, who's actually leading all defensemen in scoring, anywhere near on the likes of Werenski or Makar or Quinn Hughes.
I don't know. And fair point. I think he's in the conversation as in the top 5 now for Evan Bouchard. I think there's a little bit difference between Makar and Hughes and Werenski and Bouchard. But what you have, though, tonight to add to that, you got 2 guys that are 2 of the favorites to win the Hart going head-to-head, and you got 2 guys that are battling for the Norris going head-to-head. And that doesn't include, you've also got a Leon and a Nakash, and you got a Kadri, and you got a Hyman. I mean, there's a lot of stars in this hockey game, and that's why when these 2 teams play, take away the 9-1 drubbing earlier in the season, this is must-watch TV. And this is a game that you get up for. This is one that you think, okay, I'm going to just make sure my Saturday night is free or my Tuesday night is free. I want to make sure that I watch these 2 teams play because the superstars that are in this game, there could be a moment tonight that you're going to be talking about tomorrow at work. You say, did you see that? And I'm hoping we see one of those moments tonight.
Well, if in the do you see that category, you got to see the game-winning goal that Matthew Barzal just scored for the Islanders in overtime to improve to 10-0 in overtime as he walked Jordan Kyrou and then elevated the puck over the glove side of Joel Hofer. By the way, they're 10-0, and he's got points on 7 of those 10 game-winning goals in overtime. So there's a bit of an update for you. All right, let's go to the Ford Keys to the Game. Brought to you by Ford, the official partner of your Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford. So, Rob, the Oilers won both games here last year. They won 4-1 here before they made the goaltending changes. And then they came in here, we're down 3-0, and we thought they were going to get blown out and came back and won 4-3. In those games, they scored 4 goals on screen shots from the points. They got pucks through in Colorado. Maybe got a little bit lucky. In fact, Brett Kulak had 3 of the goals. He's now with Colorado. So I said to Brendan Escott, I said, for me, one of my keys for tonight was, the Oilers might have to generate some D from the back end because I think that Colorado's pretty good up front.
Well, that and also I think the Oilers' 3rd and 4th lines become important. I mean, is good. McKinnon and McDavid seem to level each else off. And Nelson and Leon, going head-to-head. The Colorado Avalanche, Brendan pointed out, Parker Kelly was the first star in the game in Edmonton. So the 3rd and 4th lines of Colorado are good. So the 3rd and 4th lines of Edmonton, they need their depth players to be good in this hockey game. And the one point I made with Brendan earlier, the teams that the Oilers have struggled against this year, in the last couple of years, is teams with speed. Colorado has speed. So for the Oilers, their defensive players, their defensemen have to get to pucks quickly, have to know where they're going with that puck quickly, have to move the puck quickly. They have to think quickly because you do not get time and space when you play against Colorado.
That's our Inside the Game analyst, Rob Brown, and that wraps up Rogers Game Night. Cam Moon's ready to go. He's got the call up next. It's the Edmonton Oilers and the Colorado Avalanche live from Ball Arena on 4 Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Heard of Uline? You know, the have-it-all in stock, ready-to-deliver shipping and industrial supply specialists. The company that does things for you that are unheard of, like keeping 41,000 items in stock in our own warehouses. With customer service reps on the line to get you what you need, when you need it, 24/7, 365, every time. Maybe you heard it here first. Want to hear more? Visit uline.ca. ULINE, your shipping and industrial supply specialists.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even catch Boosh Bombs in Beaumont. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. You know, Alberta's a special place. From the Rockies to the Plains, it's a land of hard work and big dreams. If you're going to tackle it all, you need a truck that can keep up. That's why I can't say enough about my Ford F-150. It's more than a truck. It's a partner. Rugged toughness, serious capability, and smart features that make your life easier, like available Pro Power onboard. The Ford F-150. Get yours today at your Alberta Ford dealer and tell them PB sent you.
This morning with Stacey Bratzel on 880 Chad.
You're looking for foster families. Hey, that's awesome. I'd love to have a little puppy in our house and help train it. How do I know if I'm a good fit?
Yeah, so you don't need to have any previous dog training experience or any dog experience at all. We host weekly puppy classes that we just ask you to attend. So I think the biggest thing is you need to be willing to commit and willing to learn.
This morning with Stacey Bratzel. Weekday mornings on 880 Chad.
And true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God, keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, in the home of the brave.
This is Oil Country. Now, with the call of tonight's exclusive NHL broadcast, Bob Stauffer and Cam Moon on the Oilers Radio Network.
The Oilers
Oilers continue their road trip tonight. They're in Colorado to face the Avalanche. Good evening, Cam Moon, along with Bob Stauffer, Rob Brown, Brendan Escott, Jack Michaels, Aidan Gannam. We're the Oilers Radio Network, and the starting lineup. It's brought to you by Coventry Homes. Building a home or a championship team, it happens one shift, one brick at a time. Coventry Homes, never done building, proudly celebrating 50 years. For the Oilers, up front, Leon Draisaitl with Vasily Podkolzin and Jack Roslovic. On defense, Darnell Nurse and Ty Emberson. In goal, it's Connor Ingram. For the Avalanche, Brock Nelson with Ross Colton and Valerie Nichushkin up front. On defense, Josh Manson and Brent Burns. Mackenzie Blackwood will start in goal. Kelly Sutherland and Brandon Schrader. They're the referees. Brandon Garlitz and Travis Garlitz on the lines. We get set and ready to go here from Ball Arena in Denver. We've dropped the puck. We're underway as Nichushkin will lift it into the Edmonton end. In behind the net, a big hit as Emberson was in behind the goal. Puck goes to the line where it was kept in by Burns. To the left wing corner. To the left wing point, Nichushkin into the slot to Manson. Now over to Burns. Will sail it towards the goal. It goes wide. And on the right wing boards, Roslovic will bounce it to the line, and it doesn't get out. Nelson kept it in. To the middle, the shot scores. Ross Colton let it go from the high slot. And that one gets by Ingram on the glove side. It's 1-0 Colorado. 32 seconds in.
The Oilers thought they had the puck out of the zone, and it deflected off an Edmonton player just outside the blue line and then went back into the Edmonton end. As it went off of Podkolzin back into the zone after a big hit down low, and Ingram couldn't pick it up through his screen, and they're off to a good start. This is a wrong team to give them an early goal. It'll be interesting to see how Edmonton responds here just 32 seconds in.
Nichushkin was skating through, waved at it with his stick. I don't think he touched it. I think that'll be Colton's goal, and if so, it's his 8th of the year. And they are giving that to Ross Colton. So it's 1-0 for the Avalanche here early in the first period. So a tough start for the Oilers as Taves right up the middle of McKinnon. Over the line to Kadri. Back to McKinnon. It goes off the pad of Ingram. And the puck into the slot. And out to center ice is Hyman for Edmonton. On the left wing into the Colorado zone. Goes to the left wing corner. 1-0 Avalanche here early in the first to Savoy. His backhand, the save made by Blackwood. And the puck along the board. Savoy gets it back to the line, and it is Wallman in behind the net, off the stick of McDavid. The puck along the left wing boards. Kadri will get it out. Center ice to Natchez, now to McKinnon. He'll come in, he'll shoot it wide of the Edmonton goal. Kadri unable to keep it in on the left wing. It was cleared out, goes down into the Avalanche zone, and former Edmonton Oiler Brett Kulak on the left side. It's the puck up to center ice, and Waugh will bring it in. Over on the right, Malinsky's shot off the arm of Ingram. The puck comes in front of the Edmonton goal. The shot by Brindley on the right. That's blocked. Malinsky gets it back on the right wing point to the side of the goal. Squeezes up the left wing for Colton Dock. Got it to the blue line. Didn't get it out. Malinsky walks across the line with a nifty move on the left wing to Kulak. In front of the goal. Goes through the slot all the way to the right wing point where Malinsky will keep it in. He'll shoot it. It's blocked. It hit Wallman. The puck up near the blue line. Kulak across the line to Malinsky. Malinsky into the middle. That goes just off of Kapanen, and on the right wing out to center ice was Dickinson. 1-0 Colorado leads.
Oilers got to get moving their feet here. Colorado's on another pace than Edmonton. Oilers got to start getting going here.
An Avalanche team that has won 5 straight coming into this. And it's in behind the Colorado net. Kulak on the right to Malinsky to center ice to Kiviranta. He'll shoot it in. Ingram out of his net to stop it. On the left, off of Nurse. Kiviranta is going to keep it in to the middle. Emberson to Nurse on the left. To Ty Emberson on the right wing, just off of Frederick's stick. Trent Frederick playing game 400 of his NHL career, and the puck to the center ice area. Kiviranta back into his own end. We'll give it to Manson. He'll stop him behind the Colorado net.
We'll see how Draisaitl responds here, along with Podkolzin and Roslovic.
On the right wing, puck goes to Burns. 41st birthday was yesterday. Puck out to center ice. And it's Draisaitl on the right wing for Podkolzin. Got in over the line to the left wing point. Ekholm will blast a shot. Went just off the stick of Blackwood. Colton will try to get it out. He does. Steers it just past Ekholm. And it's out to center ice. Bouchard, right wing to Draisaitl. He'll shoot it in. Comes around on the right. Wallman, left side to Podkolzin. Now to Draisaitl. His pass broken up to the middle. Taves will get it out. Right wing to Colton. He'll shoot it all the way into the Oiler end. Murphy will set it up in behind the net. So 4 minutes gone here in the first. 1-0 Colorado leads on the goal by Ross Colton. It was just 32 seconds into the game. At the blue line of the Avalanche, McKinnon goes cross ice to Makar. He'll come in on the right. A shot blocked by Wallman. Nugent Hopkins in the left wing corner. Over to the right, gets to the line. Taves will keep it in. Rims around to Makar. Across the line to Devon Taves. Down the left wing to McKinnon. McKinnon with a move on the left side. Into the corner to Natchez in front of the net. Save made by Ingram. And the puck brought out through the middle by Hyman. And it'll come into the Colorado end. Oilers are making changes. Hyman into the corner. Taken out in the corner by Natchez. It's up the left wing and getting it out to center ice is Parker Kelly, the product of Camrose, Alberta. Shot right back in. That'll be icing against Edmonton. We're 4:43 gone here in the first. 1-0 Colorado leads.
Well, Ross Colton with a long-range bomber. And Nurse was about 25 feet out. I don't think it picked up a piece of a stick. You would hope to be able to track that through it, but a turnover. And against this team, you can't turn pucks over. The Oilers turn over a bunch here.
Malinsky from the point, saved by Ingram. And the puck over to the boards as Kelly is trying to keep it in, or Kulak was trying to keep it in. The puck comes out to center ice. Kelly was up at center, and Kelly will flip the puck in. So Nurse will go in behind the Edmonton goal. Nurse is stick crater.
They got to get the puck out of the zone.
Tried to make a pass. It snapped right in half. It's ripped across, and it'll be Savoy to center now on the left side to Nurse. His shot, and that's blocked. And the puck into the left wing corners. Malinsky slid in front of Nurse as he shot the puck along the left wing boards. Top of the circle, Brindley to the middle to Malinsky. Steps up to center, snaps it into the Edmonton zone. On the right wing, Murphy. Take it in behind the net. You have to deal with that broken stick. It's in behind the goal. Wallman, left wing to Szymanski, back to Jake Wallman. Still in behind the Edmonton net. Up the right wing for Colton Dock. Goes cross ice to Josh Szymanski. And he'll come into the Colorado end to the left wing. Stops on the left wing boards. And it in behind the goal. Got through the skates of Frederick. And Manson on the right will go high in the air and out.
Doc got a stick or something. He's trying to get off the ice here. It don't look too good.
Slow to the Oiler bench. On the right wing, Frederick will shoot it in. 1-0 Avalanche here in the first. 6:15 gone. Taves in the left wing corner and to deal with Podkolzin. Taves up the left wing. The Colton couldn't get it out. It goes to the right corner, and it's Draisaitl to the right wing point. Off of Roslovic, just came out of the zone, and will go across to Ekholm. They'll shoot it in. Edmonton gets back onside. And Taves in the left corner. So Makar will direct it on the right. Got it on the right side to Nichushkin. He'll get to center ice, and that's it. Ty Emberson for the Oilers. Steps over center, dumps it in. Kadri on the right wing, pushed opposite by Podkolzin. Nichushkin follows the play, got it to the line, couldn't get it out. McDavid steals the shot, save made by Blackwood. Hit him in the left shoulder.
Good work by Podkolzin, forcing the turnover there.
Taves to center ice, will dump it in. Left wing corner, Nurse up the left wing boards, and now it gets to center to McDavid. He'll come in, Malinsky stumbled. McDavid to the net, and penalty coming up. Never got a shot. Puck to the left wing point. Ekholm towards the goal, goes off the corner boards. Delayed penalty coming up to Colorado. Off the left wing side, McDavid pass. It goes to the line to Draisaitl, goes to the middle of the ice. Right wing corner to McDavid. To the blue line to Draisaitl, a shot, save made by Blackwood. He's going to hold on, and the Edmonton Oilers will be on the power play when we come back. 1-0, Colorado leading Edmonton. We've played 7:34 of the first period from Ball Arena in Denver. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
OilCountry, get ready. This
This year, the Edmonton Oilers celebrate the town of Cold Lake during the March 28th game against the Anaheim Ducks. Through the Celebrating OilCountry program, the Oilers honor the cities and towns that make up one of the best fan bases in the world. This night is proudly supported by Oil Sands Alliance, representing 5 of Canada's largest oil sands companies, working together for a stronger Canada. Fans are invited to join the celebration. Tickets are available now at EdmontonOilers.com.
During every Oilers game day, the Canadian Brewhouse is your hockey headquarters. Cheer on the blue and orange, surrounded by fans as passionate as you are, while sipping $1 off tankards of Molson Canadian and Coors Light. And that's not all. Every game day, you can enter to win Oilers home game tickets. So grab your crew, grab a seat, and make the Canadian Brewhouse your go-to spot this hockey season. The Canadian Brewhouse. Our house is your house.
Not every comeback happens on the ice. Maybe it's your first run in months, playing with your kids, or a long shift at work. At Sather Reed Sports Medicine, we believe recovery is a team sport. Sport medicine physicians, physiotherapists, and performance experts working together using the same collaborative model trusted by elite athletes. Bringing locker room medicine, multidisciplinary care, and performance-focused recovery to everyone. Honoring Edmonton's sports medicine legacy, visit us at SatherReedSportMed.ca.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here in Denver, 1-0 Avalanche lead the Edmonton Oilers. 7:34 gone in the first period. Brent Kulak to the box. Oilers on their first power play.
Oilers have the best power play in the NHL at 32.8%, but they're playing a team with an excellent penalty kill at 83.1. That's third in the league. And the Avalanche are 9th in face-offs. Edmonton's 4th, and that's always a big deal to start the PPs.
Oilers Power Play presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com.
Colton Dock, by the way, leaving the Oilers bench. Like a tweak there. They're going to take a look at him underneath.
Ross Colton is the goal scorer in this game. 1-0 Avalanche lead as Burns is able to jam that puck through the middle and down the ice. Ingram will set it up for Bouchard. Bouchard up the right wing. Now to McDavid. Comes in over the line for Draisaitl on the right. Slides it down the right, but Nichushkin able to get in front of it. Gets it down the ice.
Hard to believe Nichushkin had a season where he did not score a game in 50 or a goal in 57 games with the Dallas Stars. He's a heck of a player.
Exactly. That is very hard to believe. Up to center ice, Nugent Hopkins into the Avalanche zone. He'll get the chance. Scores! Ryan Nugent-Hopkins does a give and go with Connor McDavid, and he goes stick side on Blackwood, and this game is tied at 1.
Well, that's a 19-game point streak on the road for Connor McDavid, and an 8-game point streak overall. He's got 14 points during that stretch. He gains his own entry. And then Nugent-Hopkins with an elite level finish. He slides it across to McDavid, back to RNH, and he elevates it blocker side up and over Mackenzie Blackwood. We're tied 1-1.
His 16th of the year at 8:13 of this first period. And the Edmonton Oilers cash in on the power play. Nugent-Hopkins. The perfect placement on the shot on the stick side of Blackwood. It's dumped into the Oilers zone. Ingram will set it. Tied at 1 here in the first. And up through the middle to center was Kapanen. Just stood up at the blue line of the Avalanche. And now chopped to Taves. He's going to lose it. Brought in on the left. The shot save made by Blackwood as Dickinson let it go. Puck on the right wing. Kapanen to Dickinson behind the net. Left wing corner.
Bouchard picked up the second assist. So he's up to an 8-game point streak as well.
To center ice, it goes to Waugh, and Waugh will dump it in for Colorado. Wallman in behind the Edmonton net. Comes out through the middle of the ice. Left wing to Podkolzin. Loop back at his blue line. Find some room through the middle. Come over to the right and dumps the puck in. It looked like Roslovic might have been in.
This whole sequence is offside if they make anything happen.
On the right wing, Draisaitl had it picked off. Natchez will get it out through the middle, so it won't matter. Malinsky to center ice will dump it in. Emberson to the left wing corner for Nurse. Now to Draisaitl. Up the left wing. Goes off an Avalanche stick. Roslovic to the left wing corner in the Colorado zone. Roslovic on the left to Draisaitl. Out of the corner, tried to bank that off of Blackwood. He just missed. He'll get it right back. Draisaitl into the slot to Emberson. Off the corner board that goes in behind the goal. Roslovic to the left wing point to Nurse. Waiting. His shot off his stick. Goes wide of the goal. Malinsky can't clear, but does get it back to Kulak, and he'll go behind his net. We're halfway through the first, tied at 1, the Oilers and the Avalanche. Kulak to center will shoot it in. Emberson on the left wing. Hooked off his stick. It goes to Nichushkin of the Avalanche. Comes up to the top of the circle on the right. Cross ice to McKinnon in front of the net. And he was looking for the slam dunk as Colton wasn't quite off the post. And the puck in behind the Edmonton goal. Emberson checked by Colton. And the puck on the right, Makar couldn't get a pass through. Nugent Hopkins blocked it. He'll play it up the left wing, right to Connor McDavid. McDavid's pass off a stick. Gets into the skates of McKinnon, and he got it near the line, and Colton got it out. Nugent Hopkins to Bouchard on the right, just off of Ekholm and in. Taves in behind his net. Right wing corner. Gave it to Bardakov, is able to get it out to center ice. Shot in, Ingram out of his net. Helps it around on the right wing. Murphy got it up near the line, but it comes to the slot. Kiviranta, a shot and a save made by Ingram. And the puck along the right wing boards. Trent Frederick behind the net to Connor Murphy. Right wing to Wallman, but he is being pressured. Brock Nelson looking for the loose puck, and he'll bump it back to the blue line, where Burns shoot it around. Manson in from the left wing point, goes to the left wing corner with it. Manson now up the left, out to the slot. The one-timer, and the save made by Ingram off of Nelson. Nelson has it left point, goes to the middle, a snapshot wide of the Edmonton goal. Burns into the right corner. Szymanski got it away from him.
Play by Szymanski.
Look out. And Wallman won't get it out. He got caught on the play by Bardakov. And the puck cleared now to center ice.
Oh, wow. Look out.
Kulak will bring it in. Left wing to Drury. A shot blocked by Murphy. We're tied at 1. We're here in the first. On the right wing point, Waugh spinning around. Lost it. It comes out. And Nick Waugh at center on the right to Kelly. Just into the Edmonton zone. And it's Savoy to get it out for Draisaitl. He'll dump it in. Great pace here in the first period. Tied at 1, the Oilers and the Avalanche. The puck in the Colorado end. It's Bouchard on the right wing point. Right side to Draisaitl. Pulls it off the boards. Gets to the middle. Waugh still on him. Down the left wing in front of the net. And that goes off a stick and up and out of play. And we get the whistle, and we can take a break. Tied at 1, the Oilers and the Avalanche. 7:23 to go here in the first period from the Ball Arena in Denver. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
In OilCountry, winning on the ice goes hand in hand with winning off the ice. With the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50 presented by Rogers, winning can mean both a life changed and a life saved. Because every ticket purchase helps more kids, more families, and more communities in need than ever before. And with the largest jackpots in all of sports, you could become Alberta's next millionaire. Get your tickets right now at EdmontonOilers.com. Because when you play, all of OilCountry wins.
AGLC license number 744517.
Did you know that there are 9 Napa Auto Parts stores serving the greater Edmonton area and have been doing so for more than 50 years? Since Napa first opened in Edmonton, the community has grown and vehicles have changed, but you can always trust Napa Auto Parts to provide you with the expert know-how and the best vehicle parts. And if that isn't enough, every time you visit a Napa Auto Parts store when you present your AMA card, you receive an additional 10% discount on all retail parts and accessories. Visit your local Napa Auto Parts store for more offers and expert know-how. Napa Auto Parts is a proud fan of the Edmonton Oilers.
Zach from EPCOR here. When winter rolls in, my family's outside skating, tobogganing, and enjoying the season. But stormwater ponds aren't the place. These ponds protect our neighborhoods from flooding year-round. Even in winter, the water keeps moving under the surface, making the ice unpredictable and unsafe. Edmonton has safe spots to skate and sled, like my favorite, the Rundle Park Iceway and Toboggan Hills. Stay back, stay off, stay safe. A note from your neighbors at EPCOR.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
here at Ball Arena in Denver, tied at 1. Oilers and the Avalanche. 7:23 to go in the first period. Tonight's Oilers Together for OilCountry 50-50, presented by Rogers, in support of Edmonton's Food Bank, helping provide food to kids and families in need. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50. Ross Colton has scored for Colorado. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins has the goal for Edmonton.
And Colton Dock is done for the night. He collided with a Colorado player. I don't want to speculate what it was, but he is finished for the evening.
Ekholm into the left wing corner, in behind the net. Oh, rapid in front, and that goes off some skates over to the right wing and cleared out by Natchez to McKinnon. Cross ice to Natchez, hit an Oilers stick, goes deep into Edmonton territory. Ekholm on the end boards. Comes over to the right, off the boards and out. That hit Natchez up high, and it'll be sent down the ice. And
they blew the play daddy right here before away. It was an icing.
Yeah, that caught him right up high. He's going to go over to the Colorado bench.
Martin Natchez was a player the Oilers loved in the 2017 draft. They had no chance of getting him. That was the year, of course, they went round 2 against Anaheim. Just a hard bank off the glass. Got him right in the. If he's lucky, he got it in the ear. Okay, because sometimes when it gets in the ear and hits where the ear flap is, that hurts like heck, right? If he's unlucky, he got it in the teeth. He did not get it in the teeth.
No. He's got 14 points since the Olympic break.
He's a fantastic player. Absolutely fantastic.
8th in NHL scoring coming into today's action. Faceoffs outside the Colorado blue line. As Podkolzin will take the draw against Brock Nelson. As it gets to Cale Makar to Devon Taves up the left wing, off of Ross Colton and in. Ingram's got to play it. It'll get it up on the glass. That'll get to the line, but it's Makar. Move down the right wing towards the net, and his pass broken up and out to the blue line was Roslovic. Did get it out. Side his own end. Taves over to Makar. Now on the left, too far for Nelson. It goes down the ice. It will not be icing, and it's in behind the Edmonton goal. Emberson for Nurse. Nurse in the left wing corner. Rims on the left, but Manson in from the blue line. To the left wing point, Nichushkin will bring it down the left. Quick to the middle, and it was picked off perfect by Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl had it peeled off his stick by Manson. To the middle for Nichushkin in the neutral zone. Lost it at center. Murphy in his own end to Jake Wallman. 6 minutes to go here in the first. Tied at 1. The Oilers and the Avalanche. Puck directed into the Colorado zone. Manson in the left wing corner. Up the boards, and Kiviranti will get it out to Drury down the right wing. Cross ice to Bartikov, and it went off his stick into the left wing corner. Penalty coming up.
Hooking.
And it'll be a hooking call against the Edmonton Oilers.
No, that's Murphy didn't like the call, but to me that looked like a penalty.
First power play of the evening for Colorado. As Connor Murphy goes to the box.
Edmonton penalty number 5. 2 minutes for hooking.
And the problem for Edmonton is this is maybe your best penalty-killing defenseman. Colorado's the highest scoring team in the league, averaging 3.79 goals per game. Their power play is 31st, 15.8, but it has been better since we've come back from the Olympic break. Edmonton's penalty killing's 24th at 77.4, and we are in a commercial break.
Okay, well, we'll have that power play for you when we come back. Tied at 1 in the first, 5:43 to go from the Ball Arena. It's Ford Dealers, NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Oilers fans, get warmed up for the biggest assist of the season in support of Edmonton's Food Bank. It's time to shut out hunger with Capital Power at your Edmonton Oilers. Our bus is rolling into the Ice District Plaza before the puck drops on March 28th to accept non-perishable food and monetary donations. Help us stuff a bus and put hunger in the penalty box. Learn more at capitalpower.com/stuffabus.
Switching energy plans? You deserve a break. From admin fees, that is. New ACO Energy customers can go admin fee-free for 6 months on a fixed plan. Lock in stable rates with ACO Energy and save up to $130 when you bundle 2 fuels. Switching is quick and easy. Visit ACOenergy.com to sign up in minutes. Conditions apply. Customers are free to purchase natural gas services or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822, toll-free in Alberta.
Oilers Now with Bob Stauffer is your go-to for the best Oilers insights and amazing guests. From Ron McLean to Craig McTavish, no one else brings you closer to the action. Oilers Now, only on 880 CHED, the official voice of your Edmonton Oilers. All games, all seasons. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here in Denver, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We are in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments and no interest for 1 year. Tied at 5:43 to go in the first period. Connor Murphy's gone to the box, and the penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. As up the right wing, Kapanen is able to skip it all the way down the ice.
Don't mind that they're using Kapanen out here right away.
Yeah. He steals on the forecheck, took it away from Makar, and then his pass off the stick of Makar, and McKinnon can get it out up to center ice. Brock Nelson, middle to Natchez, into the Oilers zone to McKinnon. McKinnon down the left wing to Natchez to the blue line to Makar. Makar to Natchez on the left, into the corner, gave it to McKinnon. McKinnon out of the left corner to Natchez. Into the middle on the blue line, Makar's pass to Natchez. Left wing corner, it comes loose, and Ekholm got it to the blue line, but Makar kept it in. Now on the right side, Kadri shot it towards the net. It went wide, though. And the puck on the left wing. Off the left wing boards, McKinnon to Makar. Now to Natchez. His shot off the arm of Ingram. Just got enough of it. And the puck along the left wing boards in the Edmonton zone. Natchez to the left wing point to Cale Makar. Down the left side to Kadri. His shot saved, made by Ingram. Held on as Kadri let it go off the left wing. There's 47 seconds left to go in the penalty to Connor Murphy.
So the only problem here, it looks like they got Kapanen out there right away. Did a good job with Dickinson, but Dickinson didn't get off. So then you got Nugent Hopkins and Savoy with 47 seconds left. RNH against Nelson in the circle.
And the puck goes into the middle. And Makar has it on the left wing to Natchez. Natchez side of the net to McKinnon. Jammed it on goal. Comes Reese. Natchez scores. Martin Natchez off the left side. Got the rebound. Makes it 2-1 for the Avalanche.
Well, they got 5 shots in the power play. So they did a good job. They said it was Mark Radcroft, your old buddy, told us that their power play was heating up and it looked pretty good. But they kept winning faceoffs. And the one sequence that he did, the Oilers got the puck up the ice. Unfortunately, RNH blew a wheel at the point. Natchez got it down. McKinnon drove the net. It went back to Natchez. It'll be Natchez's goal from Nelson and McKinnon.
29th of the year. And it's 2-1 for the Avalanche. 15:41 time of that goal.
Mandalea tapped the net with the puck though.
Yeah.
This team.
It's aggressive.
In every aspect.
We've had 2 10-game winning streaks this year.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
They're pretty good. Center ice, Draisaitl.
And unfortunately, the Oilers twice now have caught them when they're going. Because they did have a bit of a lull.
That's right. Unfortunately, the Oilers didn't play him during that lull. Wallman, long pass on the right. That eludes Draisaitl, and it goes down for icing. 4 minutes to go here in the first period.
They're saying it's unassisted. I don't know how that's
unassisted. Well, they're just looking to see who the assists are.
I mean, that
has to be an assist.
It's got to be Nelson and McKinnon on the assist.
Has to be. It wasn't shot to Natchez by the Oilers. Right. So, yeah, there'll be assists. Eventually. Face off the Oilers zone. Puck goes to Taves. His shot. That hit bodies in front of the net. And the puck into the right wing corner. Kiviranta on the right wing. To Drury. Out of Bardakov to the left wing point to Makar. Makar off the left side. Over to Taves. His shot saved by Ingram. That was redirected in front of the net. And Draisaitl comes out up the left wing. And they'll say McDavid was offside with 3:34 to go here in the first period.
Man, they are, the moment McDavid gets the puck, and I mean, he set up the power play goal for Nugent Hopkins, but they are going right at the first chance they have, they're trying to take away time and space from McDavid immediately. It's a little bit easier to do when they got Taves and Makar on defense, which is generally regarded the best pairing in the National Hockey League.
Szymanski wins the draw for Edmonton. Nurse over to Emberson. He'll shoot it in.
But Colson took a high stick.
Yeah.
And they missed it.
Malinsky will get it out. And the puck bouncing around the neutral zone to Nurse, being forced back by Colton. Over to Emberson on the left, to Nurse in the middle of the ice. Now on the right, Szymanski gets over center, flips the puck in. Malinsky behind the net, rimming on the right wing. And the puck cleared out by Waugh. A little too far for Colton, but he'll go after it inside the Edmonton zone. It's in behind the net. Oh, here we go. In behind the play. Gloves are off. Frederick in there with Waugh.
Remember last year?
Big left by Frederick, and Waugh went down. He gets back up.
Remember last year, the 5-minute major Vegas that Nicola Waugh took against Frederick. They're evening up the score from last year in the playoffs.
Frederick landed a solid one there.
And that...
They get 5 each, I'm guessing. We're going to talk about it right now.
I doubt they'll have this from last year. Yeah. Parker Kelly got away with a high stick on Colson.
Number 10, both 5 minutes each for fighting.
Actually, it was Kelly's glove knocked Podkolzon's stick into his face.
Yeah. And Frederick with a clean, decisive victory in that fight. He knocked Waugh down. I mean, I don't think he landed anything of real consequence, but he got the takedown.
Well, it looked like a high stick by Kelly, but he put his glove up towards the face and it knocked Podkolzon's stick into his face. All right, so it's even up. It's 5 aside. Face off to the right of Connor Ingram. 24 saves in that win over Vegas a couple of nights ago. And the puck on the right wing to Kapanen on the center, over the center ice line to Savoy, can shoot it in. Rims on the left. Dickinson along the left wing boards. Dumped it in behind the Colorado goal. Manson off the left wing boards. It hit Murphy. Comes right back. Josh Manson will try the right side. Nobody there for the Avalanche. It is out. Wallman pass over the stick of Kapanen. Manson through center. Directed in by Natchez. Wallman will go in behind the net to the right wing corner. Puck up against the boards inside the Edmonton zone. Padres in there. Him and Murphy came free. McKinnon will get it to the blue line. Taves over to Makar. Into the slot to Natchez. Back to Makar. A shot off the arm of Ingram. And the puck in the right wing corner. Along the boards, Taves to keep it in. Okay, Wallman's got it behind the net.
Settle down here. You got a stationary breakout. They're making a change.
They're making a change. On the right wing, Nugent Hopkins. Go cross ice to Bouchard. Off the boards and in. McDavid will get to it in front of the net, looking for Nugent Hopkins. Goes to the left side. Nugent Hopkins can spin the puck around, and it's Hyman behind the net goal. Over to the right wing and poked away. It's Makar gets control.
What a pass.
Give it to Brock Nelson on the right wing to Nichushkin, and the Avalanche go offside at the Edmonton blue line with 1.5 minutes to go here in the first. 2-1 Colorado leads.
All right, Frederick tried to get him to go when he was in Toronto. Nicola Waugh again. Nicola Waugh. Remember, the Oilers did not score on that major penalty in overtime in Game 5 against Vegas. They scored a 5-on-5 goal. Kapanen with the GWG to eliminate the Vegas Golden Knights from the playoffs.
Face-off just outside the Edmonton blue line. Goes to Brett Kulak. Across to Malinsky. He'll get it into the Oilers zone. It goes in behind the Edmonton net. Bump back to the left wing point to Kulak. To Malinsky on the right. A snapshot saved by Ingram. The rebound spills out to the middle and it's Hyman to center. Get it just to the Colorado line. Kulak could not clear. Nugent Hopkins to the middle of the ice for Hyman. His shot, he whistled it wide. It'll go to the side of the goal, and Blackwood will cover it up with 1:03 to go here in the first.
So unfortunately, with the Doc injury right now, the Oilers are down to 11 forwards. Lots of ice time, and they don't have Frederick, so they're down to 10.
Face off to the right of Blackwood.
But Colson is back out there after his own stick on the shove from Parker Kelly.
Face off to the right of Blackwood. Draisaitl will get the stick down with Nathan McKinnon. And the puck to the left wing point. Nurse to the corner. Angle shot off the outside of the goal. Comes right into the slot. And up the left wing. We're in the last minute in the first. It's McKinnon to center. Into the Oilers zone for Kadri. Kadri to the left wing corner. Stops to the blue line to Burns, but it's in his skates. He did keep it in. Goes right to Connor Murphy. Left wing to Nurse to Murphy. Slide behind the goal. Get some room in the middle. Go across to Nurse. Nurse on the right for Draisaitl. Drills the puck in. Burns in behind his net. Won't get it out past Draisaitl. Centers it in front. The chance. Scores! Jack Roslovic got the pass from Draisaitl and ties this game at 2.
Oh, great play by Leon Draisaitl, no question, to help make that happen for Edmonton.
Roslovic gets his 17th of the year. He went glove side on Blackwood. There wasn't a lot of room there. And Roslovic ties the game up. You're right. Great work by Draisaitl to knock the puck down and then get the pass through. And the Edmonton Oilers have tied the Avalanche here late in the first. 19:35 is the time of the goal. Draisaitl will pick up an assist. He'll have a 6-game point streak. Up the right wing, Nichushkin able to get it into the Oiler end. Brock Nelson on the left to Colton. To the left wing point to Taves. Around the boards. Stepping in front was Bouchard. Give it to Savoy. Now in the left wing corner to Ekholm. 5 seconds to go in the period. Up the left wing to Matt Savoy. At center, can dump the puck in, and the period will come to a close. So the Edmonton Oilers get a late goal by Jack Roslovic from Leon Draisaitl and ties things up here after the opening period.
It was a good forecheck there by the Oilers. Vasily Podkolzin helped create the turnover, and Draisaitl read it perfectly.
And the Oilers tie things up. So it's Nugent Hopkins and Roslovic scoring for Edmonton in that first period. Colton and Natchez with the goals for the Avalanche. As a good fast period, great pace out there with these two teams. An Avalanche team that's won 5 straight coming into this one. Edmonton coming off a 4-2 win in Vegas a couple of nights ago. And we will have Jack Roslovic downstairs. Jack, we've got Cam Moon, Bob Stauffer upstairs. We got you there? Maybe we don't.
I thought we had him.
I thought we had him. Oh,
Okay,
yeah, we got you
Jack.
there. Excellent. Jack, what did you think of that first period?
Fast. They're, it's two good teams going back and forth at it. So just kind of, like I said, like we've been saying, keep it out of the net and, just play a patient game with these guys.
Jack, you had lots of options here at the start of the season, especially at the price point you were willing to play for. Don't you live for this? Is it a matchup like this against the league's best team as you guys are trying to, take that next step yourself and get back to where this team's been the last couple of years? This is what you play for, isn't it?
Yeah, these are the games that give you confidence. This is a team that's going to be dangerous. So it's a great test for us, and like I said, huge builder. Just got to keep on playing the right way.
On your goal there, how about that play by Leon Draisaitl to get it to you?
Yeah, just another one of his, eyes in the back of the head.
Right on. Thanks,
Jack.
Thanks. There's Jack Roslovic downstairs. He's got a goal. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins has scored. Colton and Natchez for the Avalanche. They have added assists to the Natchez goal, so it all makes sense now. McKinnon and McCarr.
They're saying McKinnon and McCarr. I thought Nelson touched it, but maybe not.
Maybe not.
Whatever the case, that was a heck of a period, and I like the Oilers' response both times. McDavid with a brilliant zone entry on the power play goal to tie it, and Nuge with two great finishes from Edmonton. One from RNH and then Roslovic late in the period. So Oilers are right there. It's a back and forth game. They got a good team. Edmonton's been economical. They got 2 goals on 6 shots. A little bit of a downer on the Colton Dock situation that he's not going to be able to go. Good scrap from Trent Frederick.
Yeah.
And this is a good one. We're in a good one right now.
Lots going on in that first period. We'll have lots going on in the first intermission. Brendan Escott and Rob Brown, they are standing by right now. Tied at 2 after 20. The Oilers and the Avalanche from the Ball Arena. This is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Celebrating 70 years in the signage industry, William Huff Advertising is the most recognized name in the game. An in-house, one-stop shop for all of your design, print, and installation needs. William Huff provides quality graphic solutions for everyone. Here in our City of Champions and throughout the nation, they are the preferred signage partner entrusted by many of the biggest corporations, pro sports teams, and organizations to bring their identity to life. Recognize the name, get in the game. WilliamHuff.com.
Can an energy provider make you feel carefree? We think so, because who doesn't like to be surrounded by good energy? Great rates always. Gimmicks never. Perks that reward your loyalty and energy experts who know what's what. Carefree just feels good. Encore by EPCOR, your carefree electricity and natural gas provider.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
Is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Nurse on the right for Draisaitl. Drills the puck in. Burns in behind his net. Won't get it out past Draisaitl. Centers it in front. The chance. Scores! Jack Roslovic got the pass from Draisaitl and ties this game at 2.
That's our highlight zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and next to Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the winner's zone. Yeah, tied at 2 following that late goal by Jack Roslovic to even things up and really tack on to what was an entertaining first period, Rob Brown, and one that fit the bill for tonight's dance card.
Yeah, both teams had some good looks. Colorado probably had a little bit better of the play, but they made 2 big mistakes, and it was the same player. Brent Burns made 2 mistakes in that period. On the Nugent-Hopkins goal, the Oilers are coming in on the power play. McDavid's driving wide. Brent Burns leaves in front of his net to go take away the pass from McDavid, misses the pass to Nugent-Hopkins breakaway. On the second goal, the puck's behind the net. Brent Burns has it. He rims it around the boards. It gets stopped by Leon, and then Burns goes right to where he passed it. He leaves Roslovic by himself in front of the net. Leon makes the pass. So you cannot compound one mistake by making a second mistake. Burns did it twice in that period, and both times the Oilers' best players, Leon and Connor, made passes that created the goal-scoring chances and eventually goals for the Oilers.
So scoring summary reads like this. Ross Colton immediately in this game. A goal in the first 32 seconds of it and a goal in the final 25. But it was Colton from Brock Nelson right out of the chute. Then Ryan Nugent-Hopkins did respond 8 minutes later on the power play. Each team with a power play goal in the first period, as Martin Necas did factor in at 15:41 from Nathan McKinnon and Cale Makar. And then, Roslovic there from Draisaitl to make it 2-2. Edmonton getting dusted up in the face-off circle a little bit. It's 11 of 16 for Colorado there, and they are doubling them up in the shot department as well. But overall, the result is something that they're going to be a lot happier with following that late goal. That's one that you can really rally around, I would imagine.
Well, you look at that period, the Oilers give up a goal in the first shift. And the last time these 2 teams played, it was 9-1 for Colorado. Then immediately they're behind 1-0. But it didn't seem to really faze the Oilers. They continued to press. They continued to get their chances. They tie the score up on their power play. They fall behind again. And we know, because we've watched so many games over the years, that a goal at the end of the period just gives you life. Going into the dressing room, both teams are going to sit there for 18 minutes. One team's going to feel pretty good about themselves because of the late goal, the Oilers. The other team's going to go, what a mistake we made there at the end. I mean, we had the lead. So for 18 minutes, you're feeling a little sorry for yourself. Now you got to see if the Oilers can take advantage of that coming out in the second period.
The loss of Colton Dach, a very disappointing one. What did you see anything on that play?
I didn't. Some sort of tweak. And the thing that concerns you as a fan of the Oilers, you and I, when we sit in the press box, they will alert you. So-and-so is out, no word, probable, possible. But when they immediately say will not return, so it's not like, okay, he's just got a tweak. He got it on the kneecap, or he got it, it got a bit of a stinger. Let's see if we can work through it. It was immediate that he wasn't coming back, and that's what concerns you a little bit. Hopefully it's nothing major. It has been a nice addition to the fourth line. Colton Dach, he understands his role, but he was the one I believe that was throwing the hit and came out on the wrong side of it. So, and unfortunate if he's out for any time, because here's getting an opportunity, and he had actually done quite well in his few games so far with the Edmonton Oilers. Definitely.
And his line mate, Trent Frederick, found himself a dance partner in... who did he scrap?
Nicholas Waugh.
Nicholas Waugh, that's right. And that was an interesting one because, of course, those two did have history from the playoffs, just last year?
Yeah, last year in the playoffs. Nicholas Waugh took a dumb 5-minute major, cross-checked Frederick in the face. It was right against the boards. He just kind of came up and cross-checked him. So that was maybe that was retribution. Maybe Trent Frederick has a long memory. He's like, all right, you're 2 teams away from where you were when you did this, but I still remember that name. So good on Frederick. It wasn't the guy that put Colson left for a little bit, which was really an innocent, wasn't that much of a play, but there was a response. Frederick was looking for someone, and good on him. And fourth line players, that's what you do. You're physical. You stand up for your teammates. And Trent Frederick, who I believe over the last 5-6 games is finding some traction, that's another way to get into the good books of your coaching staff and your teammates.
Absolutely. We're at the intermission. It is tied at 2. We'll be back with the out-of-town scoreboard. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Do you have tickets to an upcoming event at Rogers Place that you can't attend? Donate your tickets to the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation Seats for Kids program, presented by Eagle Builders. Seats for Kids provides unused game tickets for charities, allowing children and families to enjoy hockey at Rogers Place. And for many, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. To be a part of the Seats for Kids program presented by Eagle Builders, please email edmonton@kidsupfront.com. That's edmonton@kidsupfront.com.
Meet Joe. Joe knows that a happy partner equals a happy trip. Joe booked a room through Edmonton's besthotels.com and scored up to $225 in rewards. Hello date night, fancy dinner, the works. Joe is smart. Be like Joe. Visit edmontonsbesthotels.com to book your next stay in Edmonton.
Wherever Canadians raise a glass, you'll find Molson. There's a good reason for that. When you've been in Canada for over 230 years, you get around in the cups and fridges of Canadians, generation after generation. Molson has a beer for everyone. So raise a glass or cup or whatever you pour your Molson in, because it doesn't matter what it's in. It matters where it's from. Canadian, export, ultra, excel, Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
This is Global News at the first intermission. I'm Zach Ferguson. A survey done by the Alberta Chambers of Commerce shows that the discourse around Alberta separation is becoming a key issue for businesses. 50% of respondents listed as Alberta's most important issue. The second was the impact of federal policies. The organization says that 28% of respondents say it's impacting their business and 56% say it's impacting the provincial economy. Economist Keaton Dave says that he believes the discourse is driving business away from Alberta. As part of the new Alberta budget, the province is proposing amendments amendments to 7 pieces of legislation, including changes to the tourism levy. The change would see the charge for temporary accommodations increase from 4% to 6% effective April 1st. Finance Minister Nate Horner acknowledges that it's an unpopular move. Prime Minister Mark Carney says Canada will not join the U.S. and Israeli military campaign against Iran. Carney altered his schedule to appear in the House of Commons after being slapped with criticism for not answering parliamentarians about Canada's position on the war. I'm Zach Ferguson. Your next scheduled newscast will be at the second intermission on 880 CHED.
Canada's oil sands produce the energy the world needs, but it's the benefits that flow to all parts of our country, like hundreds of thousands of jobs in oil and gas and along the supply chain, and revenue to invest in roads, bridges, our national defense, and more. You see, we're building more than a strong oil sands sector. We're helping to build a stronger Canada. We are Oil Sands Alliance, 5 companies working together to help grow Canada's economy. Learn more at oilsandsalliance.ca.
As the official medical imaging provider to the Edmonton Oilers, MIC ensures precision in every shot. And if you need medical imaging attention, you can count on MIC to get you back in the game. Whether it's a classic wrist shot, that is, X-ray, soft tissue scan, or advanced imaging, MIC provides timely and expert diagnosis. So go where the pros go and book an appointment at any of their 15 convenient Edmonton and area locations. Learn more at mic.ca.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even catch Boosh Bombs in Beaumont. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
Is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
It's time for the Out-of-Town Scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. Around the league tonight, there are 13 games. 2-0 Seattle leads Nashville. 2-1 the Bruins beat the Kings. Everything else other than that Kraken Preds game is final. So the Sabres doubled up the Sharks 6-3. Canadians 3-1 over Toronto. Lightning fell on home ice to Columbus 5-2. The Blue Jackets win. Florida 4-3 over Detroit. 4-0 the Rangers beat the Calgary Flames. Flames have given up a lot and not scored very much in their last 2 games. I believe that's back-to-back shutouts for them. Hurricanes 5-4 over Pittsburgh. Islanders 4-3 over St. Louis. Dallas beat Vegas 2-1. The Wild 5-0 over Utah. And Anaheim 4-1 over the Winnipeg Jets. Tomorrow for the Edmonton Oil Kings, it's the hockey hooky game against Wenatchee. The Wild's making what I imagine is their lone stop for the season in town. There's only a couple of games left. In fact, a couple of home games left as the Western Hockey League season winds down. And on the farm, the Bakersfield Condors are hitting the road. They will take on the Texas Stars for a pair of games this Friday and Saturday. That's the Out-of-Town Scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. Again, we'll look back at a scoreline for your 2-2 games. Let me get to the right spot here on my page. There we go. A 2-2 game started with Ross Colton immediately into this hockey game. 32 seconds in from Brock Nelson. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins from the McDavid, the captain, and Evan Bouchard picked up a second assist on that goal. Marty Natchez on the power play as well for Colorado, and then Jack Roslovic for Edmonton. We're tied at 2. We'll send it back to Cam and Bob for second period action. Right now we're at the intermission. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
You've been listening to At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Not every comeback happens on the ice. Maybe it's your first run in months, playing with your kids, or a long shift at work. At Sather Reed Sports Medicine, we believe recovery is a team sport. Sport medicine physicians, physiotherapists, and performance experts working together using the same collaborative model trusted by elite athletes. Bringing locker room medicine, multidisciplinary care, and performance-focused recovery to everyone. Honoring Edmonton Sports Medicine Legacy. Visit us at SayTheReadSportMed.ca.
Bloom Benefits offers amazing coverage that even the toughest hockey players can get behind. With excellent coverage, they offer things like massage. You want to go? Counseling services. Let's go. Dental coverage. That was not offside. And eye exams. With custom health coverage for any group of any size, Bloom Benefits make every team better, stronger, and healthier. Plans start from just $54 a month. Rethink your benefits today at bloombenefits.ca.
Hey folks, Paul Brandt here. Around these parts, we work hard, play hard, and we demand the best. Sometimes you need a truck that's a cut above. The Ford Super Duty. Tough enough for any job with the style and luxury you deserve. It's as powerful as it is refined, with cutting-edge features that make every drive a pleasure. In short, this ain't your everyday pickup. The Ford Super Duty. Drive the finest truck Alberta has to offer today at your Alberta Ford dealer. And tell them PV sent you.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the Ball Arena in Denver, Edmonton and Colorado tied at 2. We're getting ready for the second period of play, and the Oilers together for OilCountry 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's back with life-changing jackpots. Tonight's Oilers 50-50. It's just getting started. It's already over $70,000. You could be our next lucky winner. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50. Tied at 2, getting ready for this second period. The Edmonton Oilers and the Colorado Avalanche. We drop the puck and we are underway in the second. It's at center ice to Draisaitl. On the right wing to Roslovic. To Draisaitl towards the net. The save by Blackwood. That hit his own guy and easily could have went in.
Well, that's how Leon Draisaitl scored the game winner in Game 4 against the Florida Panthers, sort of on a net drive like that. And I just want to mention something to you here, Cameron.
Sure. What do you got?
I was incorrect. It was in Game 2 of the Vegas-Edmonton series that Nicola Waugh cross-checked Frederick in the face and then got a major penalty and toss settle game. The Oilers ended up winning that one in overtime as well on a goal by Leon Draisaitl.
Faceoff will be to the left of Blackwood. It does come out between the Oiler defense all the way down. Swept over by Ingram to the left wing corner to Nurse. Around the right for Roslovic, and he will steer it out. Burns inside his own blue line. To Nichushkin, hit him in the skate. Puck goes to Draisaitl. Now to Roslovic. Into the Colorado end. The shot. Oh, that just missed on the short side. Puck to the right wing. Podkolzin goes cross ice to Draisaitl. Left corner. And Roslovic let it go by. Goes to Podkolzin on the right. To the right wing point for Bouchard. Around the boards behind the net. Burns picked it off for Colorado and can find Manson, and he's out through the middle. We're tied at 2 early in the second. Manson to center ice for Kadri on the right wing. Kadri turns, got it to the slot. Over to the right goes Makar. Around the boards to McKinnon on the left wing. Across the blue line, now to Natchez. Natchez has it on the right wing point. Drops the puck to Cale Makar. Over to the right. Kadri's one-timer off of Ekholm's stick, wide of the net and down the ice. And Natchez will turn in front of his net. Right wing to Makar. Across to Taves. He'll shoot it in. Goes off of Ekholm up in the air.
It's unintentional, so not an icing.
It's no icing. Taves with it in behind his net. We're a minute 40 into the second. Tied at 2. On the left to Drury. He'll flip it in. And behind the net, Wallman. Rims on the left for Kasperi Kapanen. It's Kapanen to center ice. He's able to shoot it in. Goes to the right wing corner. Dickinson's in on the forecheck. Malinsky will get it around up to the blue line. Kapanen kept it in. Into the middle of the ice and getting it out was Kulak. There it comes into the Edmonton zone to the blue line where Kulak over to Malinsky. He'll shoot it, and that one blocked. It hit Wallman. Puck goes to the right wing corner. Wallman along the boards. His pass off of Brindley so it stays in. And the puck on the left wing. Malinsky behind the net. To Brindley, back to the left wing point for Kulak. He'll shoot it towards the goal. Knocked down by Dickinson, and he will scoop it out on the backhand. It gets to center.
You get a chance to get it out. You got to airmail it out. The Oilers about 6 times in this game, including on the first goal. Didn't turn pucks over. Bardakov
Gets it free. Got it to Kiviranta. Now into the slot. Nelson over to the left. And the shot from the point by Manson doesn't get through. Goes to the side of the Edmonton goal. In behind it, Wallman on the boards. But Manson will keep it in off the left wing point. Back to the line. Kiviranta to Burns on the right wing point. A snapshot wide of the Edmonton net. Manson to Kiviranta, out to Nelson, and just getting in front of that was Savoy to get it out.
Good stick by Matt Savoy there.
Burns into the Oilers zone to Brock Nelson. Went off the end of his stick right to Leon Draisaitl. He'll turn in front of the Edmonton net. We're tied at 2. We're here in the second. 3:20 gone in the period. Pass for Roslovic, misses him, and that's icing against Edmonton.
Now, we don't have an update yet on Colton Dock.
He's not coming back in this game.
We know that. Might be a... I'm not quite sure. By the way, the Oilers' Ty Emerson is now questionable as well. He got belted.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
So you're saying they're running 5D right now?
And 11 forwards.
All right. Face off to the right of Connor Ingram. Draisaitl will take the draw against Nazem Kadri. Kadri returning to Colorado. Dealt from Calgary. Puck goes to the top of the circle. Now to Makar on the right point. The shot saved by Ingram, and he got run over by Kadri. And the puck goes to the right corner, and Kadri's dealing with Murphy, and the puck on the blue line. On the right wing side, it is Makar over to the left. Kadri is in front of the net looking for a pass from McKinnon. That doesn't connect.
Great stick by Szymanski. What a play.
Szymanski gets it out, and it's Draisaitl down the left wing. He'll come in. Great move, and a save made by Blackwood as Draisaitl almost went 5-hole.
Well, he walked Cale Makar on that play. You don't see that often.
Taves will bring it in. Drop it to Makar, left point. Cross ice to McKinnon. His shot from the angle, saved by Ingram. And it's cleared out, and it's Nugent Hopkins to Hyman over the line to the right in front. It comes across to Nurse. His shot. Scores! Nurse shot it. Directed by Nugent Hopkins, and Edmonton has a 3-2 lead.
Well, that's a pair for Ryan Nugent Hopkins. Great deflection and a wonderful pass from Darnell Nurse, but it was Hyman and Nugent Hopkins that broke up the ice, and Hyman had his feet moving, slid it across. They couldn't connect to Nugent Hopkins, but guess what? Nurse found him. Great touch in that pass, and the Oilers a 3-2 lead.
4:15 into the second. And Ryan Nugent Hopkins has his 17th of the year. As redirection goes glove side on Blackwood, and it's McDavid into the Colorado zone. Pass to the point. Intercepted by Colton. He'll get it to the line, won't get it out. Nugent Hopkins keeps it in on the right, waiting. The pass to Hyman. He fanned on the shot. It went wide. Well, a stick broke in half.
That's why he fanned on it.
Puck goes to the left side. Nichushkin to the middle. Gave it to Kulak, and he'll shoot it in. 3-2. Oilers get their first lead of the evening. Along the left wing boards, Frederick takes a hit. The puck goes to Nugent Hopkins, and he will get it out to Bouchard. Over the Avalanche line, stops on the right. Puts it off the corner boards. Frederick back there. It's in behind the Colorado net. Now to McDavid. In the right wing corner with Waugh. And the puck comes free. Bartikov will get it out.
Bouchard was way up the ice there.
Ekholm in over the line on the left to Frederick. His shot, save made by Blackwood. He's going to cover it up. 5 minutes and 18 seconds into the second period. The Edmonton Oilers have a 3-2 lead on the Avalanche. Face off in the Colorado zone. Nurse and Hyman with the assists on that goal by Nugent Hopkins. Zach Hyman in game 699 of his NHL career. Edmonton gets their first lead of the evening. Face off to the right of Blackwood. Szymanski taking the draw. Puck goes to the corner. Burns for Colorado. Up in the air and out. That thing is bouncing and hopping at center. Szymanski along the boards with Kiviranta. And Josh Szymanski wins that battle and shoots it in. Burns in behind his net. Had to deal with Roslovic. He was flying in there. Got it up the left wing. Drury will get to center ice. Drury across to Manson. At the Edmonton blue line, off the boards. Goes over to the left wing, and Szymanski digs the puck out of that mess of skates, and the puck to Roslovic, and it's Roslovic at center ice. He'll shoot it in.
Szymanski wins a lot of puck battles.
Behind the play, Roslovic was getting into it with Bartikov. Crowd reacts to that. It's in behind the Colorado net. Manson holding on. Natchez will come flying through. Doesn't take the puck. Manson on the left wing to McKinnon. Now on the right to Natchez. Into the Oilers zone. His pass and perfectly picked off by Kapanen. Will get the puck to Savoy. Now to Dickinson. Into the Colorado end. Goes to the right wing corner. Dickinson to Savoy on the left. Into the slot. The shot. And Murphy just put it off the glove of Blackwood. The puck on the right wing.
Unfortunately, Murphy was backpedaling while shooting it, so he couldn't
get all of it.
Right.
Yeah. Here's Savoy. Right wing corner. Up the right wing boards in the Colorado zone. Pass was in behind Draisaitl. Kadri will get it out. Center ice, McKinnon. Dump it in cross corner. Nurse up the left wing for Draisaitl. Draisaitl into the Colorado end. To Podkolzin into the left wing corner. Stops. Trying to get away from Nichushkin. To the left wing point to Ekholm. Now to Bouchard. He'll walk in a shot. And that went off the pad of Blackwood. The puck near the top of the circle. And Ekholm keeping it in the zone. Roslovic on the right. Just missed Draisaitl. Brock Nelson out through the middle to Nichushkin. Now on the right to Makar. Into the Oiler end. Stops just over the blue line on the right wing to Nichushkin. Up to the line. They'll give it to Makar. Makar couldn't get a pass through, but it came back to him. Cross ice to Taves. Skipped over his stick. Now he has it on the right wing to the blue line. Nichushkin. It's shot. Lots of traffic, and it just goes wide of the Edmonton goal. And up the right wing, Hyman will get it out for Draisaitl. Into the Colorado zone. To the middle. Bouchard to Hyman. The backhand save made by Blackwood. And it goes out of play. We get a whistle. What a chance there for the Oilers. We'll take a break. 7 minutes and 47 seconds gone here in the second. 3-2 Oilers leading Colorado. From the Ball Arena in Denver, Ford Dealers, NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $29.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
To the fans who bleed orange and blue, never miss a game, and are always on the edge of their seat. Show your passion for the Oilers and cheer on the team at Molson Oilers Game Day Live. Attend throughout the season for your chance to win 2026-27 Edmonton Oilers Season Seats. Be there for the next Game Day Live event on March 12th at Vinny's. For the full event schedule and to RSVP to the Ultimate Oilers Watch Party, visit OilersGameDayLive.com.
From backyard rinks to big arenas under bright lights, electricity powers every moment. At Capital Power, we generate reliable, affordable electricity for OilCountry and beyond, powering innovation, opportunity, and thriving economies across North America. Just like our Edmonton Oilers, we're driven, determined, and lighting up the game. We're powering change by changing power. Get to know us at capitalpower.com.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $29.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the Ball Arena in Denver. Oilers up 3-2 on the Avalanche. 7:47 gone here in the second. The broadcast brought to you by Ford, official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford.
So on the first shift of the game, Emerson got hit twice, and then Colton got him a third time. And we've not seen him since.
And Colton Dock out of the game as well for Edmonton. So it's running a little light right now. Face off to the right of Blackwood. Puck goes to the left wing corner. Manson around the boards. Wallman kept it in with his skate on the left wing point. Nugent Hopkins got it down the left wing. Taves will get it out for Natchez. Into the Oilers zone. Natchez a shot, and that glances off of Wallman. Wallman pressured by Natchez. Puck to the right corner. McKinnon's got it for the Avalanche to the right point. Here is Manson's shot. Didn't get through, and then the rebound put wide by Natchez. Puck to the left wing point. Taves to Manson. To the left wing corner for McKinnon. Hopped over his stick. Nugent Hopkins will get it out for McDavid. Into the Avalanche zone. Stops on the right wing, top of the circle. To the right wing point to Bouchard. Now to McDavid. McDavid to Nurse. He'll come down the right wing to the right wing corner. Centering pass off a skate into the corner. Natchez will get it off the boards and out to center ice. Evan Bouchard inside his own blue line to McDavid. He'll come in. His pass to Savoy. That got blocked.
Just about saucered that in for a breakaway.
Bartikov will get over center and dump it in. Ingram out of the Edmonton net. Right wing corner to Bouchard. Got Bartikov on him. Puck came loose. Szymanski on the right wing. Through the middle to Savoy. On the left wing side is able to dump the puck in. Over 9 minutes gone here in the second. Edmonton up 3-2 on Colorado. It's in behind the Avalanche net. That one goes off of Szymanski and goes back into the Colorado zone. Malinsky's in behind his goal. Malinsky through the middle of the ice. Pass does not work. Podkolzin to Draisaitl. Into the Colorado end. Draisaitl waiting across the line. It curls out, and Edmonton has to regroup.
They are giving the Oilers some chances off transition here.
Wallman at center, now to Podkolzin. He'll go towards the net. The shot, save made by Blackwood. And then he covers it up on the rebound as Podkolzin with a burst of speed through the middle of the ice.
Great pass. Just a wonderful touch pass, and Blackwood's made two huge saves here. That time Roslovic to Podkolzin, and he made the right decision.
Yeah,
he shot it.
Let her go. He's got a good shot. Blackwood made a good save. Face off to the left for Mackenzie Blackwood. 3-2 Edmonton leading here in the second. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins putting him ahead after this game was tied at 2 after 20. Puck to the left wing corner. Kulak for the Avalanche. In the air and out. A bouncing puck. Brindley had to go off his stick. Nurse can clear. That's center ice. Kelly got it in, but it is Murphy protecting it to Nurse, but Brindley comes in. Brindley got it loose for a moment. Dickinson.
What a play by Dickinson. Yep. Just great support.
Move it to Murphy, and now up the left wing to Savoy. And the puck in the neutral zone. It's near the Colorado line. Brindley for Colorado on the left wing to Parker Kelly. Gets double teamed and hit by Dickinson and Nurse. And the puck inside the Edmonton end. Murphy in behind the net. Left wing to Nurse.
Now get it up the ice here if you're the Oilers.
Bumps it back to Murphy, and Murphy's got to hurry. Ross Colton on him, got it to the line, and it does come out. Oilers get a little lucky on that one down the right side. Pass across to Nugent-Hopkins, just put it wide after Hyman gave him the pass, looking for the hat-trick goal. And the puck comes out to center. Bouchard inside the Edmonton line. Long pass right through the middle all the way down the ice. Blackwood has to cover it up. There'll be a face-off in the Colorado end. Good job by Hyman to Nugent-Hopkins. And, Blackwood might have got a piece of that.
He did. He had that one
just
labeled.
Barely.
Top blocker side. I'll tell you right now, the Oilers in this period have been good. They've created a lot of opportunities. This is a well-played game.
Fast. Face-off to the right of Blackwood. Draisaitl, Podkolzin. Roslovic out there with Ekholm and Bouchard. And the puck to the left wing point. Matthias Ekholm rips it around on the right and off the right winger, top of the circle, Bouchard. Into the right wing corner to Podkolzin. He'll try the left side. Draisaitl to the middle, but that gets picked off, and it's Colton to center. Colton into the Edmonton end.
What work.
Great job getting back to it by Podkolzin. And Edmonton with control. Ekholm over the line to Draisaitl, through towards the net in front to Roslovic, and just rolled it wide of the Colorado net. Natchez to center ice.
Edmonton's had 4 great opportunities here to go up by 2.
Off the boards, Kadri, and lost it. Burns will keep it in. Left wing to Natchez. Shoots it towards the net. Kicked out by Ingram. Puck in the right corner. Murphy to Matthias Ekholm. McKinnon's got him right up against the boards. Puck comes off a skate, bouncing around. Natchez over to McKinnon. He waits, had to get it to sit down. Over to Kadri, and shot. He put it over the Edmonton goal.
Kadri can really shoot the pill.
It's in behind the Edmonton net. Ekholm on the left wing to Nugent Hopkins. Now to McDavid. Comes into the Colorado end on the right. He'll dump it in, go off for a change. We have
knew that he needed to get off the ice.
3-2 Oiler lead with 7:38 to go here in the second. Dumped into the Oiler zone by Bardakov. And it's Wallman out from behind the net. Wallman snaps a pass through the middle. Right into the skates of Frederick. Comes right back to Wallman. Over to Bouchard. Bouchard through the neutral zone. That hits the skate of Hyman. Goes into the Colorado end. It's cleared out. Frederick to Wallman. Over to Bouchard on the right. Now to Frederick, a little behind him. Brought in. Bardakov on the right wing. Bardakov won't get a shot away. Frederick to the point. To Hyman. He will get it out. Off the left wing boards and down the ice. He'll be icing against the Oilers. 6:53 to go here in the second period.
Well, now you got to dig in here if you're Josh Szymanski. Pretty sure he's going to have to take the draw. Now, he is over 60% on the year. Frederick's also an option. He's at 58%. It's Szymanski against Kadri.
Yeah. Face off to the right of Ingram. Get it all lined up here.
Good work.
Puck goes to Bouchard. It's in behind the net. Trying to get away from Natchez. To Wallman.
Oilers need to make a quick change here. Get the puck up the ice.
Wallman up the right wing to Szymanski. Looking me into the Colorado zone for Dickinson. They get a lot on the pass. It's broken up, and it's Natchez. For Kadri, poked off his stick, and Dickinson will turn it into the Colorado end off the right wing boards. He's going after it to the right corner. Up against the right wing boards. Happening, trying to cycle it. Comes up to the top of the circle, though, and out of the zone. McKinnon for Kadri, but only to the Edmonton blue line. Nurse on the left wing for Kapanen. It's into Colorado territory, to the left wing corner. Hit along the boards with Savoy. Dickinson's in there, too. Up the right wing to the line and out. Nurse will shoot it back in. Edmonton has to tag up. In fact, they'll make a change. Taves out from behind his goal through the middle of the ice. His pass over the stick of Brindley. That's icing against the Avalanche. With 5:47 to go in the second, Edmonton up 3-2. Well, we still got two more games on the road trip. They're in Dallas on Thursday and St. Louis on Friday. At home against Nashville on Sunday. Face off to the right of Blackwood. Draisaitl will take this draw. It's to the line off the skate of Ekholm. Shot out by Waugh. And it was shot back in, hit Roslovic before he left the zone. So it's offside against Edmonton. We're going to take a break. We got 5:38 to go in the second. 3-2. Oilers lead the Avalanche from the Ball Arena here in Denver. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
During every Oilers game day, the Canadian Brewhouse is your hockey headquarters. Cheer on the blue and orange, surrounded by fans as passionate as you are, while sipping $1 off tankards of Molson Canadian and Coors Light. And that's not all. Every game day, you can enter to win Oilers home game tickets. So grab your crew, grab a seat, and make the Canadian Brewhouse your go-to spot this hockey season. The Canadian Brewhouse. Our house is your house.
Experience the exciting casino action at 3 Century Casino locations. Edmonton, St. Albert, and Century Mile. Dine at one of their amazing restaurants featuring daily specials. Take in the ultimate game day experience at Selly Sports Bar and Lounge. Check out out the best in live entertainment at any amazing location. Plus, enjoy a great selection of casino gaming options and off-track betting. Feel the thrill of live horse racing at Century Mile Racetrack. Don't miss a second of the action at Century Casino.
Oilers fans, get warmed up for the biggest assist of the season in support of Edmonton's Food Bank. It's time to shed out hunger with capital power at your Edmonton Oilers. Our bus is rolling into the Ice District Plaza before the puck drops on March 28th to accept non-perishable food and monetary donations. Help us stuff a bus and put hunger in the penalty box. Learn more at capitalpower.com/stuffabus.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 3-2 Oilers lead the Avalanche. 5:38 to go here in the second period. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins has a pair for Edmonton. Jack Roslovic also scoring for the Oilers. It has been Martin Necas and Ross Colton replying for Colorado. Faceoff's going to be right at center. Draisaitl on Colson. And Roslovic on the ice with Ekholm and Wallman. We understand Ty Emberson will not be returning to this game for Edmonton. And same with Colton Dock. So the Oilers are down 2 players as it goes into the Edmonton zone. On the right wing, Wallman had no room. It goes in behind the Edmonton net. Now there's a penalty coming up. And is that a holding the stick call? Is that the sign I just saw from referee Kelly Sutherland? I believe it was.
That's against Colorado.
Yeah.
The Oilers get their second power play of the game. They're 1 for 1.
For holding the stick.
It was holding the stick. Brock Nelson to the box. Edmonton on their second power play. They're 1 for 1 with a man advantage. And the power play presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Nelson had a hold of Matthias Ekholm's stick. That gets called. Edmonton chance here on the power play.
Got to win faceoffs.
Shots are 15-13 in favor of Colorado.
Oilers have outshot the Avs 7-3 in this period and have got the only goal. And they've missed some point-blank opportunities here. Mackenzie Blackwood's battled. He's made some terrific stops, Cam.
He absolutely has. All right. I got it all set and ready to go. Puck drop. Draisaitl wins the draw. Bouchard on the point. Goes to the middle. On the left to Nugent-Hopkins. Left wing corner to McDavid. He'll bring it in front. It went off. His stick goes to the slot. Bouchard has it on the blue line. Left wing to Nugent-Hopkins. Now to Evan Bouchard. Across to Nugent-Hopkins. Left wing, Draisaitl backhand, spun it around. That goes off at Taves, and Taves is able to clear it down the ice. Or make that Makar cleared it down the ice.
I think when Nuge gets it on that flank, he can't be afraid to put the pill on goal. Just put it, low to the stick side, force Blackwood to make a save and see if he can get a rebound.
McDavid through the middle. Now over the line on the left to Nugent-Hopkins to McDavid as he goes in behind the net over to the right. Gave it to Draisaitl to the right wing point. McDavid cross the line to Bouchard. Left wing corner to Nugent-Hopkins. Centering that pass. Goes off his stick. Goes to Draisaitl to the point. But it got picked off. Out through center ice. Nichushkin will come in. The shot. Save made by Ingram. And he put the rebound wide. McDavid through center now to Draisaitl. Over the line drops to McDavid. McDavid on the left wing top of the circle. That's poked off his stick. Down the right wing, Parker Kelly, a shot blocked by Bouchard. Avalanche dangerous here while shorthanded. Puck along the boards in the Edmonton zone. It'll go up to the point. It's kept in on the right by Taves. A shot missed on the short side. Drury on the left wing will get it up, but it hit the linesman. Comes back to Drury, and he'll shoot it in.
Settle down here.
Penalty over in 25 seconds.
You don't want to lose momentum, and Edmonton didn't shoot the puck when they had the chance in the first grouping on the ice.
Puck dumped into the Colorado end on the right wing. Malinsky up to the line over the stick of Ekholm. It comes out. Roslovic in with it, but Savoy was in early. It's offside against Edmonton. Just 7 seconds left to go in that penalty to Brock Nelson.
And I'd say Edmonton lucky they didn't give up a shorty.
No kidding. The Colorado team only has one shorthanded goal this year.
Forced too many passes.
Yeah. All right. Face off just outside the Colorado blue line. And the puck at center ice to Jake Wallman. Will wire it in off the glass. Penalty is over. Edmonton 1 for 2 on the power play. Puck in the right wing corner of the Colorado zone near the top of the circle. Wow, we'll get it out. Now to Nelson. Taken off his stick by Wallman, and it's Podkolzin at center ice. Shoot it in on the right wing. It's in behind the Colorado net, rimmed around that right side to Waugh. Into the middle to Brock Nelson. It's into the Oilers zone. Will drop it. The shot does not get through by Kadri. The puck in the right wing corner. Nurse up the boards for Podkolzin. Hit by Kadri. Puck goes to Nurse. Pass was blocked by Kadri to Natchez in behind the net. To the left. Natchez then misplayed it. Gave it right to Matthias Ekholm. Ekholm got it out of the zone. Makar inside his own line for Taves. Right wing to Kadri. Right wing corner to Natchez. Goes behind the Edmonton net. Over to the left. To the point in the middle. Makar off the left side. To McKinnon. Over to Makar. Makar to McKinnon. One-timer, and Ingram just got a piece of it. Szymanski up to the line. Got it out. It's in the neutral zone. Nurse. Now to Roslovic. He's going to come in with some speed down the right wing. The angle shot off the outside of the net. Puck along the boards inside Colorado zone. 2 minutes to go in the second period. 3-2 Edmonton leads. On the right wing, Nelson to center ice for Nichushkin. Comes into the Oiler end on the right. Stops on the right wing boards. Up to the blue line. Cross ice pass to the middle. And shot just put wide by Bardakov. And the puck to the left side of the Edmonton net. Now it's in behind the goal. Penalty coming up to the Oilers. Be a tripping call against Murphy. And Colorado will get their second power play of the game. We're going to take a break. 1:40 to go in the second. 3-2. Oilers leading the Avalanche from the Ball Arena in Denver. It's for Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
From the first time on skates to wearing a special jersey passed down through generations, Sentinel Storage is here for you. Store your sports gear to create space for all life's adventures. Try 4 weeks free at sentinelstorage.ca. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
The same AI-powered technology that helps Oilers fans move through security efficiently at Rogers Place is also available for Edmonton area schools, hospitals, and workplaces. Evolve Technology, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers and official security screening partner of Rogers Place, helps identify potential threats and create safe experiences at hockey games and wherever people gather. Visit Rogers Place to experience Evolve live or check out evolve.com for more information. That's EVOLV.com.
Our people, our team. It's what business owners almost always say is their most important resource. But strong businesses don't just find great people. They make sure their teams stay healthy, engaged, and performing at their best. A benefits plan from Alberta Blue Cross is more than just drug and dental. They support the whole person with flexible coverage levels that fit the size and circumstance of your business. Find a plan that gets results at ab.bluecross.ca. From the first time on skates to wearing a special jersey passed down through generations, Sentinel Storage is here for you. Store your sports gear to create space for all life's adventures. Try 4 weeks free at sentinelstorage.ca. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the Ball Arena in Denver. 3-2 Oilers lead the Avalanche. Got a minute 40 to go in the second period. But Connor Murphy's gone to the box for tripping. Edmonton shorthanded. Brought to you by Napa Auto Parts. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Colorado 1 for 1 on the power play.
Murphy's been in the box both times. He's the Oilers' best penalty-killing defenseman. And Edmonton down Ty Emerson, another right shot penalty killer. He's out of the game.
to the right of Ingram. And the puck to the line in the middle. McCarr is going to walk in. Dish it on the left. And on the left side, it's Natchez to McKinnon to Natchez. To the blue line, McCarr to Natchez. He rips it on net and it's saved by Ingram. Held on. Martin Natchez is the one-timer off the left wing.
Now, the Oilers don't have Adam Henrique. Blocked a shot. Lower body. He's their best face-off man in these PK situations. I really used to use Leon Draisaitl a lot of the PK face-offs.
Dickinson takes the draw, wins it to Bouchard, and he's able to get it up in the ice, up in the air and down the ice.
And quickly the Oilers get McDavid and Nugent Hopkins out here. Nugent Hopkins had a great game so far.
He's got 2 goals in this one. Edmonton with a 1-goal advantage is McKinnon to the Edmonton line on the right for Kadri, to the right wing point to McCarr. On the left to Natchez, in front of the net. That goes to the side of the goal, but poked over to the left wing by McDavid, and he'll get it up that left wing side. Into the Colorado end and softly towards the net, and he gets it right back. Off the left wing boards, into the slot. Dickinson shot save made by Blackwood. And through the middle, it's McKinnon to center ice. Into the Oilers zone to Kadri. Cross in front of the net, off of McKinnon. It goes wide, and Ingram got run over. And the whistle goes. McKinnon was going to the back post and ran right into Ingram. I think McKinnon's getting a penalty, and Ingram's being attended to.
They are really concerned about Connor Ingram right now.
We got drilled. He is currently in the Oiler net.
He's bleeding. Just so you know, he's leaking. Oh, yeah, right off the top of the forehead.
My guess is we're going to see Tristan Jarry while they get that attended to.
That's going to likely require, not to be a doctor on radio, but he might have to get stitched up. What do you think?
Maybe.
Just a couple?
Maybe a butterfly bandage might do it. Either way, Ingram's skating off. Tristan Jarry coming into the game.
Number 29 for the system, major penalty on the play. Ooh. It will be reviewed.
Oh, we'll review that. Okay. Oilers get a great chance that Jason Dickinson shorthanded too. Yeah. Before that, just before that.
Ooh. I don't think that's going to be a major. It's just going to be 2. It's a 2-minute penalty. That's not a 5 because Nurse is engaged with him. He does run right over him.
Oh, he does run right over him. He's a netminder. You're a sitting duck right there.
You've been there before. Yeah. You know what it's like.
The full weight and momentum of Nathan McKinnon. He got all of them.
I mean,
he's not trying to hit him there, but he's driving to the post.
They've taken that hit out of football.
Yeah, that's right. They have taken that out of football.
That used to be a great hit in the SEC in about 2010, and I mean, he just ran right through him.
So they're going to review it.
I think they're going to knock it down from a 5 to a 2.
34 seconds to go here in the second.
It's going to be a minor, but I think because Nurse is involved in the sequence, I don't see it being a 5-minute major.
Yeah, we'll see what they come up with. Tristan Jarry gets thrown into the game. His last game was Friday at 6-3 loss to Carolina. 26 saves. They're still discussing it upstairs right now.
The concussion specialist would have pulled him out anyways. Like he's
You're right.
Like
yeah, because it was a hit to the head.
My guess is this goes from a 5 to a 2. This is a long conversation.
It is a very long conversation. To the point where now they're looking at a tablet down in the penalty box. Kelly Sutherland's on the phone to upstairs. Brandon Schrader's got a headset on. And they're looking at a tablet and getting
Look at this one. McKinnon came in like as
800
fast
miles.
as he goes. Yeah.
I mean, that's how he bullies himself around the ice, right? Like, that's part of who he is.
And the position that Connor Ingram was in, he's fortunate there's not a knee injury in there.
Right.
The way he got folded up.
I think it'll be dropped from a 5 to a 2. I'm going to tell you, in the Olympics, this is a 5-minute major all day.
All day?
All day, this is a 5-minute major in the Olympics. We're not in the Olympics, we're in the NHL, and Nurse is involved in the sequence.
In the Olympics, they'd be serving time for this. You're making big rocks into little rocks. That was a pretty good collision. Ooh. I got to see it multiple times. They are still on the...
This is the longest review we've had for a while. We got to be up around 5-6 minutes here.
Yeah, they're still looking at it down at the penalty box, still on a tablet. Oilers up 3-2 here late in the second period.
And Edmonton's had a great second period.
They've played incredibly well.
The only thing you like back if you're Edmonton is maybe the power play.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to give Blackwood credit. He's made 3 great stops in this period. The Oilers have had the higher caliber opportunities
in this period. They're still looking it over. You know, it's an important call, though. At this point in the game,
it's going to be 2.
I don't know. I don't know that Nurse took the brunt of it too. Okay, headsets are off. We're going to get a call here.
After review of the call, the ice is confirmed. Colorado player has a major game misconduct for goaltender interference.
So Nathan McKinnon's out of the game. Wow. And we're going to go 4-on-4 for 55 seconds.
But we've only got 34 seconds left.
Well, that's true, right. And it's going to go 4-on-4 till the end of the period then. And the face-off to the right of Blackwood.
It's 4-on-4 hockey here.
So Draisaitl, McDavid, Ekholm, Bouchard. Nelson and Nichushkin with Makar and Taves for Colorado.
I'll tell you what can't happen here for Edmonton is they can't give up a goal in the final 34 seconds, and they can't give up a goal in the first 20 seconds of the third period. They got to play it to a standstill here.
For all the hard work they've done here in the second.
Because they've had a great period. They could easily have 2 or 3 more goals. They're playing a terrific team at the height of their powers this season. It's been the best team in the league all year.
All right, they line up for the face-off to the right of Blackwood. Draisaitl wins it. Bouchard's going to just walk right in. He'll shoot it off the glove of Blackwood. Good hard shot by Bouchard. Avalanche come up ice. And it's Taves into the Edmonton zone. Stops just over the line. Will play it back to Makar out in the neutral zone. Now on to Brock Nelson. The shot saved made by Jari. And the puck put wide by Nichushkin. Puck on the blue line. Makar in front of the net. Oh, what a stop by Jari. And he covers it up on the redirection on that shot from the point. And Tristan Jari, welcome to the hockey game. Couple of great chances right off the bat. 6 seconds to go here in the second period. And Jari getting welcomed into the game.
Yeah, 2 great stops by him.
Faceoff will be to his right. Draisaitl to take the draw. Up against Kadri, puck to Ekholm. They'll play it around the glass, down the ice, and that'll do it for the second period. And the Edmonton Oilers will take a 3-2 lead to the dressing room. There's 20 seconds left to go in the penalty to Connor Murphy. After that, the Oilers have 4 minutes and 6 seconds of power play time on the 5 in a game for goaltender interference to Nathan MacKinnon.
Well, 2 big stops by Jarry. Lots of work to do for Edmonton in the third period, but they got to get at least one on that 5-minute major. It's the power play's been the best in the league all year. They're 1 for 2 in this game. Sometimes that's not a 5-minute major. I'll give the officials, to me, that takes courage to give a player that good a 5-minute major, especially when there's a little bit of a touch there from Nurse. But he drove right through Ingram, and how about the stops from Tristan Jarry just to come in there. So game on, my man, game on.
All right, 3-2 Oilers lead after 40 minutes. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins has 2. Jack Roslovic has also scored for Edmonton. It is Ross Colton and Martin Necas replying for Colorado. This has been an incredible pace in this game. 3-2 Edmonton leads after 40. We'll have great pace in the second intermission. Brendan Escott, Rob Brown, they're standing by. They got it for you when we come back. Oilers up by 1 after 40 from the Ball Arena in Denver. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Oil Country, stranded in the snow, stuck on the side of the road, or just locked out of your ride? Visit OilCountryTowing.com, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 towing and roadside rescue team. Oil Country Towing will get you going.
Wherever Canadians raise a glass, you'll find Molson. There's a good reason for that. When you've been in Canada for over 230 years, you get around in the cups and fridges of Canadians, generation after generation. Molson has a beer for everyone. So raise a glass or cup or whatever you pour your Molson in, because it doesn't matter what it's in. It matters where it's from. Canadian, Export, Ultra, Excel, Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Hey, Oil Country, stranded in the snow, stuck on the side of the road, or just locked out of your ride? Visit OilCountryTowing.com, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 towing and roadside rescue team. Oil Country Towing will get you going.
This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Cleared out, and it's Nugent-Hopkins to Hyman over the line to the right in front. It comes across to Nurse. His shot. Scores! Nurse shot it, directed by Nugent-Hopkins, and Edmonton has a 3-2 lead.
That's our highlight zone for Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and next to Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the winner's zone. Yeah, that was a long review and a 3-2 period as we sit right now, but a very interesting hockey game unfolding in front of us and still yet to come. Rob, let's just go right to the mouth of the lion. I was quite surprised that ended up being 5 in a game for Nathan MacKinnon.
I like that the refs called it 5 to start with. That allowed them to review it. We watched it a number of times. I thought it was going to be bumped down to 2. I thought that he tried to avoid Ingram, and then he got tangled up with Nurse. And, I mean, Bob and Mooner talked about it. I mean, Nathan MacKinnon is a bull, and he's going Mach 1. And when he went flying through the air, that's going to hurt. I mean, you're never going to complain when a referee tries to protect the goaltenders. And they took an awful lot. I thought it would have been very quick. When they said quick, okay, it's going to be 2. So I was surprised. But protecting the goaltenders is something that the NHL wants to do, and we're watching a replay of it again. And yeah, it looks ugly. I mean, actually, it was Nurse's head that sent MacKinnon harder into Ingram. Nurse, actually, I think Nurse took it just as bad as Ingram did. But, I mean, you take advantage of the situation. If you're the Oilers, you've got a 4-minute power play in the third period. And the second best player in the world is now out of the game for the third period. So this was a big break for the Oilers. Again, surprised, but I will never complain on any sort of hit where you think safety first. And on this one, the referees are thinking the safety of the goaltender, Ingram, first.
Yeah, I mean, just quickly from my perspective, it looked to me like he had made that move to clear out of the path of Ingram. And who's to know now if he ever would actually have gotten out of the path? Maybe that's what they were looking at. But it was Nurse that kind of clattered into him, and then he clattered into the goaltender. And now we get to see whether or not it's Jari's net the rest of the night or not. He was pressed into action early and responded well.
He did. And it's funny that on the TV they're like, okay, there's 34 seconds, 4-on-4. I mean, Jari's going to get the whole intermission possibly, or might not even have to come back in the third. And then two great opportunities for the Colorado Avalanche, a 4-on-4 there, that Jari had to make a couple big saves. One was 6 seconds left. That could have changed the complexion of this game. The Oilers with a goal lead going into the third period thinking, okay, they got the goal lead, third period, 4-minute power play. They can set this one up for a nice road victory. But if they would have scored Colorado with 6 seconds left, now you're on that penalty kill with a little more incentive. We just tied it up. So big save by Tristan Jarry. It's been a tough roller coaster year for him. He needed a moment. Well, maybe that's the moment right there for Tristan Jarry.
Yeah, let's wait and see on that front. Oilers out hitting the Avalanche. The faceoffs have balanced out a little bit more, as we figured they would after a very Avalanche-favored first period in that department. Second period's scoring summary, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins got his second of the game, his 17th of the season, and Darnell Nurse and Zach Hyman had the assists on that one. What did you see on the Oilers goal there?
On the one where Nurse threw it on net and Nugent-Hopkins made a really nice play. That one? That one. Well, it's funny. The Oilers had a partial 2-on-1, and the play didn't get to Nugent-Hopkins in front. And on that one, it was a tired group of Avalanche players. And Cale Makar had wanted to change, but the Oilers came out with it. So he came back. He was exhausted. And instead of staying in front of the net with Nugent-Hopkins, he drifted. And when he drifted, the puck went to Nurse. Nurse saw a wide open Nugent-Hopkins in front. Nugent-Hopkins, it was funny, he bumped the goaltender Blackwood a little bit, but then stepped out of the crease, turned his stick, and nice play by Nurse, just putting in an area, allowing Nugent-Hopkins to change direction on the puck. I mean, you need to be, when you tip a puck, you don't know where it's going, but you're just trying to put it in a different direction for the goaltender to muff on it. And that one, Nugent-Hopkins just gets it around the goaltender Blackwood. Nice play by Nugent-Hopkins, nice play by Nurse. And in all honesty, in that period, the save at the end by Jarry was very good, but the Oilers probably could have had 3 or 4 goals in that period. Podkolzin by himself. Roslovic has it all by himself in front and probably overpasses because he had Blackwood down, and instead of putting in the empty net, he tries passing to Ekholm. Hyman by himself wide open. So they had a lot of grade A looks they weren't able to capitalize on, and Blackwood made the saves he needed to allow the Avalanche, at least going into the third period, a chance.
But they do have some work to do on the penalty kill in the first place here. So if you're Edmonton, I mean, this is one heck of an opportunity to come out, and I don't think, but I am going to ask the question. I mean, is there a risk of having too much time to think about what you're going to go out there and do rather than just getting into a flow state? Or
no, I don't think so. I mean, this is a power play that is 50% in its last 10 games. It's the best in the National Hockey League.
That sounds so ridiculous to say.
It is really silly. I mean, but then you throw in the fact that the last game the Oilers played, they gave up a sloppy, shorthanded goal against in an important situation against Vegas. The Oilers just had a power play, and the Colorado Avalanche had 2 grade A looks and almost had a third one. So Colorado is a very aggressive penalty-killing team, and they've got guys with speed that will turn the puck up quickly. So the Oilers, they've got to be cognizant of that. You can't be sloppy with the puck. You've got to make sure you make the right plays. And the one thing that we've seen where there's been a little bit of success, if you're aggressive against the Oilers power play, it gives yourself a chance. If you're passive, they will eat you up. Colorado is aggressive, and in that aggressiveness got themselves 2 shorthanded chances in the last one.
Edmonton ought to be careful in this 4-minute opportunity that they're going to have been blessed with on a controversial goaltender interference call. And we'll let you know as soon as we know whether or not Connor Ingram will be making a return to the game, but probably won't know until he's out there leading his team onto the ice, or not, whether it's Tristan Jarry. We are at the intermission right now. It's 3-2 Oilers over the Avalanche, and this is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even catch Bush Bombs in Beaumont. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
OilCountry, get ready. This year, the Edmonton Oilers celebrate the town of Cold Lake during the March 28th game against the Anaheim Ducks. Through the Celebrating OilCountry program, the Oilers honor the cities and towns that make up one of the best fan bases in the world. This night is proudly supported by Oil Sands Alliance, representing 5 of Canada's largest oil sands companies, working together for a stronger Canada. Fans are invited to join the celebration. Tickets are available now at EdmontonOilers.com.
During every Oilers game day, the Canadian Brewhouse is your hockey headquarters. Cheer on the blue and orange, surrounded by fans as passionate as you are, while sipping $1 off tankards of Molson Canadian and Coors Light. And that's not all. Every game day, you can enter to win Oilers home game tickets. So grab your crew, grab a seat, and make the Canadian Brewhouse your go-to spot this hockey season. The Canadian Brewhouse. Our house is your house.
This is Global News at the second intermission. I'm Zach Ferguson. A survey done by the Alberta Chambers of Commerce shows that the discourse around Alberta separation is becoming a key issue for businesses. 50% of respondents listed as Alberta's most important issue. The second was the impact of federal policies. The organization says that 28% of respondents say it's impacting their business, and 56% say it's impacting the provincial economy. Economist Keaton Dave believes that the discourse is driving business away from Alberta. Albertans who care for a healthy parent or grandparent will no longer be eligible for a tax credit. The province is consolidating existing caregiver and infirm dependent credits into a new Alberta caregiver credit. Finance Minister Nate Horner says in a tough budget, they had to look at areas where Alberta was an outlier. And the NDP say Nunavut MP Laurie Idlout has crossed the floor to join the federal Liberals. Idlout's decision to change parties follows recent defections to the Liberals by 3 Conservatives. Prime Minister Mark Carney's Liberals now only need to win 2 of 3 by-elections next month to have a narrow majority. I'm Zach Ferguson. Your next scheduled newscast will be after the game on 880 CHED.
CHED Edmonton. 3 decades strong. Your Edmonton Oilers live here. The official radio home of Oilers hockey. 880 CHED. Edmonton's news. Today's talk.
A Chorus Entertainment radio station.
When the Oilers are on the ice, the big hits are a part of the game. But they shouldn't be a part of your drive. If you've been injured in a car collision, let James H. Brown & Associates and their over 200 years of combined injury law experience help you. Locally owned and proud Edmonton Oilers fans, James H. Brown & Associates is ready to support you with their unrivaled experience, unrivaled results, and unrivaled commitment. When accidents happen, head to jameshbrown.com.
To the fans who bleed orange and blue, never miss a game, and are always on the edge of their seat. Show your passion for the Oilers and cheer on the team at Molson Oilers Game Day Live. Attend throughout the season for your chance to win 2026-27 Edmonton Oilers season seats. Be there for the next Game Day Live event on March 12th at Vinny's. For the full event schedule and to RSVP to the Ultimate Oilers Watch Party, visit OilersGameDayLive.com. This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
3-2 Oilers on goals from Ryan Nugent-Hopkins and Jack Roslovic. The Nuge has 2, including 1 in the power play. Let's take a look around the NHL and beyond in the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. Just one other game going on right now. That is in Seattle. The Predators are up 3-2 on the Kraken as the third period is just getting going. Everything else is final on a 13-game slate. The Bruins got an OT winner from Charlie McAvoy, who was short a few bottom teeth. Didn't matter. He was all over it tonight in a 2-1 victory over the Kings. The Sabres beat the Sharks 6-3. They keep rolling. Maple Leafs fell to the Canadiens in Montreal 3-1 the final there. Blue Jackets 5-2 over Tampa. Nice win for Columbus. Florida Florida beats Detroit 4-3. The Rangers on Broadway over Calgary 4-0. Carolina 5-4 in a shootout over the Pittsburgh Penguins. Jackson Blake, who we saw score on Friday of last week in Edmonton, scored the shootout winner there at home against Pittsburgh. Matt Barzal, the OT winner for the Islanders over St. Louis. Golden Knights fell in Dallas 2-1 the final there. Jamie Benn with the game-winning goal on the power play. Minnesota Wild 5-0 over the Utah Mammoth, and the Anaheim Ducks 4-1 over the Winnipeg Jets. Down on the farm, the Bakersfield Condors will play a pair of games against the Texas Stars this weekend, Friday and Saturday, and the Oil Kings have the Wenatchee Wild in town tomorrow for the hockey hooky game. That'll be an interesting one as that season starts to really wind down to the nitty-gritty here, and then playoffs, obviously, for the playoff-bound Edmonton Oil Kings. So the shots are 19-17 for Colorado, but the score is what matters most, of course, and that is favoring the Edmonton Oilers, who look to rebound from a tough defeat. The last time these two teams met, that was 9-1 Colorado in a runaway, a boat race. I think they call that, maybe I'm using the term wrong, probably. But nevertheless, we've got a much better game tonight, and I can't wait to get back to play-by-play action. Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer with third period action. We'll send it back there to Ball Arena. Right now, we're at the intermission, and this is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
You've been listening to At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Spring is around the corner, and it's time for a fresh start behind the wheel at Freedom Ford. Upgrade your drive after winter with a bold new 2026 Ford F-150 or Bronco, built for whatever the season brings. Plus, take advantage of huge deals on remaining 2025 models, including 0% financing, but only while they last. Bring new energy to the new season at Freedom Ford. Visit freedomford.ca to view current inventory or stop by Freedom Ford today.
Can an energy provider make you feel carefree? We think so, because who doesn't like to be surrounded by good energy? Great rates always. Gimmicks never. Perks that reward your loyalty and energy experts who know what's what. Carefree just feels good. Encore by EMCOR, your carefree electricity and natural gas provider.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
40 years strong in Western Canada, Pizza 73 has been serving up the pizza you crave. From their famous pan pizzas and golden crispy wings to bold new creations like stuffed crust and the all-new volcano pizza, they keep bringing the flavor. Born in Oil Country, made in Oil Country, they're proud to be serving Edmonton since 1985. Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Order now at pizza73.com.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the Ball Arena in Denver. Edmonton Oilers up 3-2 on the Colorado Avalanche. We're getting ready for the third period. Tonight's Oilers Together for Oil Country 50-50, presented by Rogers in support of Edmonton's Food Bank, helping provide food to kids and families in need. Get your tickets now at edmontonoilers.com/5050. So it's still even up for another 20 seconds and 4 minutes and 6 seconds of power play time for the Oilers. On the 5-minute measure to Nathan McKinnon. Game misconduct going with that as well.
Again, traditionally that has been a minor penalty. It was a hard net drive by Nate McKinnon. A little bit of a piece from Nurse. McKinnon would have taught McClellan always used to bully his way around the ice.
Yeah.
And if you're an Oilers fan, you're probably thinking that should have been a major. Or if you're a Colorado fan, you're thinking that should have been a minor.
Nichushkin at center. We're still 4-on-4, just to the Edmonton line, and puck goes to Evan Bouchard. Right wing to Leon Draisaitl through the middle plate, off his skate by McDavid into the Colorado zone, stops up to the blue line. Bouchard on the left for Draisaitl. Now Edmonton on the power play, presented by Atco Energy. The puck along the right wing point. And Bouchard to Nugent-Hopkins, to Draisaitl, to McDavid, to Draisaitl. One-timer missed the net. Puck in the left wing corner.
If he hits the net, it's a goal.
Left wing side to Nugent-Hopkins, to the blue line to Bouchard. In front to McDavid, to Draisaitl. The shot save made by Blackwood. The puck cleared out and down the ice.
Now, one thing I'd say here is I think you got to go quick shifts on the power play. You got another 3.5 minutes work. Don't be afraid to get that second unit out there.
McDavid into the Colorado zone. Left wing to Nugent-Hopkins. Brings it up to the top of the circle. Off the boards to the line to Bouchard, to Nugent-Hopkins. Left wing corner, McDavid. His centering pass hit a stick. Goes to Bouchard on the blue line. Left wing for McDavid. Pressured by Manson. McDavid keeps it in to Nugent-Hopkins, to Draisaitl. Bouchard, Draisaitl, shot save made by Blackwood. And the puck cleared down the ice by Parker Kelly.
Got to get at least a one goal. And the simplest way to get a goal is to put pucks on the net, attack the net, try to create some chaos here. See if the second unit can do that.
2:40 to go in the power play. Roslovic got the puck into the zone to Savoy on the end boards. Jams it on the right to Ekholm, to Savoy behind the net. Now on the left. Goals into the blue line, but that one misses Wallman. It goes down the ice. Out from behind his net, it's Jake Wallman. Drop the puck, goes through the middle. It's Roslovic. Into the Colorado zone, to the left wing corner. Podkolzin to Savoy, around the boards to Ekholm on the right wing point. Ekholm shot, blocked by Waugh, and it comes out. Matthias Ekholm. Going to go off his stick, so Malinsky across to Kulak. He'll get it down the ice. Jari will set it.
Got to find a way to get at least one here.
On the right wing, Bouchard to Draisaitl. Now to McDavid. On the right side to Hyman, to Nugent-Hopkins. For Draisaitl, cross ice pass, trying to get that through to Hyman, and it is deflected. Cleared out by Waugh, but knocked down by a high stick. And we're going to get a neutral zone face-off.
Can you take a timeout here if you're Edmonton?
Well,
I mean,
those guys aren't tired, I don't think. Yeah. They just got back out there. If you thought they were exhausted, then yes.
They've had some good looks here, but...
Faceoff's going to be at center. 3-2 Oilers lead. We're 252 into this third period. And it's Draisaitl across to Nugent-Hopkins. Will shoot it in. It goes off the end boards, hits the side of the net, goes to the right corner, and Manson off the glass and down the ice.
Fortunately, tough zone entry there for Edmonton.
Jari sent it behind the goal to Bouchard. And he's on the right wing. Into the middle to Nugent-Hopkins. To the Colorado end through the middle, to the right to Draisaitl. Cross ice to McDavid. Coming down that left wing. The shot saved by Blackwood. Rebound to the line. It's Bouchard on the right wing point. Over to Nugent-Hopkins, left wing to McDavid. To Bouchard in the high slot, waiting. To Nugent-Hopkins now on the left wing. To Bouchard. To Nugent-Hopkins, left wing corner. McDavid stepping out, his shot. And that goes off of Blackwood. Puck in the left wing corner. Comes across to Draisaitl. He's near the right wing point. Off the boards. Kelly will clear it out. Gave it to Drury, and Drury backhands it the rest of the way down. Penalty over here in 24 seconds. Gavin Brindley is serving it. 3-2 Oilers lead.
Bouchard's got to get off the ice here. He's been out there.
Savoy to Roslovic. Dumps it to the left corner. Goes after it himself. To the right wing. Murphy's got to come in from the point. Puck goes top of the circle. Penalty is just about done. Nichushkin lost it. Comes to the left side. The shot by Roslovic blocked. Penalty is over. Savoy is centering pass. Save made by Blackwood off of Roslovic. Savoy to the right wing point. To Murphy. Over to Nurse. A shot. Side of the goal. Oh, what a save by Blackwood. Off of Roslovic. To the side of the net, Mackenzie Blackwood with a tremendous save. He was able to cover it.
And Blackwood's made like 6 or 7 terrific stops in this game.
3-2, Edmonton leads. 4 minutes, 41 seconds gone here in the third.
Oilers on a 6-0 shot swing here. Got 5 shots on the power play.
Something's wrong with Blackwood's glove, so he is going to attend to that there. Looks like he's fine. All right. Face off to his right. And the puck into the middle, and it is Makar to center. Makar into the Oiler end on the right. Cross-ice pass, and that missed Kiviranta. Frederick down the right wing. Into the Avalanche zone to the right wing corner. Pokes it in behind the net. Dickinson around to the left wing point to Nurse. On the boards and behind the goal to Frederick. The left wing corner for Kapanen to Nurse. Got it in behind the goal, but Makar for the Avalanche to Kiviranta into the middle. That gets picked off by Dickinson. He'll come into the Colorado zone on the left wing to the middle. Kapanen can't get a shot away. Makar will get it out for Kadri to center ice. It's the puck in on the right wing to the middle. Manson, and it poked off his stick, and Matthias Ekholm slows it down across the Wallman over to Ekholm. Ekholm waiting in behind the Edmonton goal. Ekholm on the right for Jake Wallman. On the right side, directed in by Savoy. Just got his stick on it. Burns it behind his net. Gets it up the right side. Give the puck to Drury. The Edmonton blue line to Kelly. To the right wing corner. Waugh around the boards to the point where Manson to the left corner goes behind the net. Drury to the right side. Right wing point to Burns. His quick shot, and that was blocked. There was lots of traffic in front of the net, and out through the middle was Nurse. Was able to just get it to center ice. Manson on the left to Kelly. Now to Waugh as he goes to the left wing corner. It's in behind the Edmonton net. To the top of the circle to Malinsky on the right wing point. A wrist shot, hit Podkolzin, goes straight up into the air. And at the blue line, it is kept in. Malinsky on the left wing. To the left wing, trying to drive that in front of the net, goes off his stick. And the puck is cleared out. Will not be hard enough for icing. Almost 7 minutes gone here in the third. 3-2, Edmonton leads Colorado. Bartikov to the left wing corner. Inside the Oilers zone, it's top of the circle to Nichushkin. Out of the right wing point, Malinsky to Nichushkin scores. Nichushkin with the redirect off of the Malinsky shot. Goes high to the stick side on Jari. This game's tied at 3.
Well, just a perfect deflection redirection. There's nothing Jari can do on that one. And they won the puck battle down low. Swung it back. And deflected high to LeBacker's side.
7:04, time of the goal. Nichushkin gets his 14th of the year.
Are you going to rue the day that you didn't capitalize on that, over 4 minutes on the power play?
Bouchard. Center to Nugent Hopkins. Lift it in on the backhand. The puck along the boards. McDavid to Bouchard on the blue line. Forced over to the left. His backhand pass blocked. And up the right wing comes Kadri to the Edmonton blue line, and that's it. And it goes out to center ice. Taves on the left to Kadri. To the middle, too far for Kiviranta. The puck cleared out. At the center ice line, shot in by Zach Hyman. Tied at 3. We're here in the third. The Edmonton Oilers taking on the Colorado Avalanche. Left wing, Drury to center ice through the middle of Kelly. His shot, and that's off the stick of Wallman. And it will go over the glass and out of play. And now Wallman having words with Parker Kelly after the whistle. We're going to take a break. Tied at 3. 7:52 gone here in the third period. From Ball Arena in Denver, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Stollery Children's Hospital Foundation Mighty Millions Lottery, awarding a $2.5 million grand prize package. This luxurious prize includes a custom-built show home by Burkholz, located in Keswick, with river views and scenic trails right outside your door. Over 5,200 square feet of style and comfort, complete with gourmet kitchen, stunning primary suite, fitness area, private backyard, awarded fully furnished and landscape, along with $100,000 cash. Win it now at MightyMillionsLottery.com.
It's time to sell, Oilers fans. Play Alberta's biggest offer ever is here. For a limited time only, new players can receive a $1,000 casino bonus when they sign up. Don't miss your shot, because there's never been a better time to join the fun. Visit playalberta.ca today to get started with casino, sports, and lottery all in one app. That's playalberta.ca. Must be 18 plus to play. Remember, if you gamble, please use your game sense.
Canada's oil sands produce the energy the world needs, but it's the benefits that flow to all parts of our country, like hundreds of thousands of jobs in oil and gas and along the supply chain, and revenue to invest in roads, bridges, our national defense, and more. You see, we're building more than a strong oil sands sector. We're helping to build a stronger Canada. We are Oil Sands Alliance, 5 companies working together to help grow Canada's economy. Learn more at oilsandsalliance.ca.
All games, all seasons. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Well, we've got a tilt for you tonight. Tied at 3 here in the third. The Oilers and the Avalanche. 7:51 gone in the third period. Cam Little along with Bob Stauffer at Ball Arena. Broadcast brought to you by Ford, official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford. Face off in the Edmonton zone to the right of Tristan Jarry. And the puck in behind the Edmonton net, and Parker Kelly comes up with it. From the left wing to the left wing point to Manson. Cross the line to Burns. A snapshot tipped. Saved by Jarry on the redirection. And the puck goes into the corner. Penalty coming up to Colorado when they touch it. And Podkolzin comes flying up the right wing. Cuts to the middle. He's over the line. His backhand pass, and the shot by Draisaitl deflected wide of the net. But Edmonton is going on the power play. It's going to be a high sticking call. The stick came up on Wallman. And 8:20 into the third period, Edmonton goes with the man advantage.
Colorado Kelly, number 10, 2 minutes for high sticking.
What a rush by Podkolzin.
Oh, he was flying.
Again.
Oiler Power Play presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Face out to the right of Blackwood.
Shoot the puck.
Yeah. Good chance here for the Oilers.
You win the draw, get it to the net, make them work.
All right. Line it up. Draisaitl wins the draw. Puck goes to Bouchard. Left wing, Nugent Hopkins, top of the circle. Over to Draisaitl on the right. His pass is intercepted by Nichushkin. He'll shoot it all the way down.
A little bit too much finesse on the power play here.
Bouchard weaving his way to center. To McDavid with speed over the line. On the left to Nugent Hopkins. To the left wing point to Bouchard to Nugent Hopkins. To Bouchard. Goes to the middle of the ice. On the right for Draisaitl. Right wing corner to McDavid. McDavid stepping out to Bouchard. To McDavid to Bouchard. To the side of the net. That just missed. He's trying to find Draisaitl. Out to McDavid. Scores! Connor McDavid with a power play goal. And the Oilers are up 4-3.
Oh, just a great give and go from McDavid to Draisaitl back to Bouchard passed it to McDavid. The shot ricocheted wide. Then McDavid got it off the right flank to Leon, back to Connor. High blocker into Lynette. And that's McDavid's 36th goal of the season.
9:03 time of the goal. And the Oilers restore their lead. They're up 4-3.
Edmonton's going to get the next penalty in this game. You know that, right?
Yes. I know how this goes.
Sticks down, whatever you do.
Yeah. Nurse up the right wing to Kapanen. Puck goes into the Colorado end. Dickinson on the forecheck. In behind the net. Does get the puck to the right wing corner for Kapanen. He's taken to the boards by Manson. Puck squeezes loose, top of the circle. Kadri will get it out. For Natchez, a loop back to his own blue line. Martin Natchez on the left to Burns. Dumps it in. 4-3, Oilers lead. We're here in the third. We're almost halfway through it. Rimmed by Jari. That skips over the stick of Kulak, and it will be icing.
Wow.
Albeit barely.
Yeah, that one looked like the outturned draw was going to stick.
Draisaitl and Bouchard with the assists on that goal.
So Evan with a pair of assists, Leon a goal and an assist, McDavid with a goal and an assist.
Face off in the Oilers zone to the right of Tristan Jarry. Came into this game late in the second period when Connor Ingram got run over by Nate McKinnon. The puck cleared out. Malinsky inside his own end, and fans on his pass, and now he's being spun around by Kapanen, and now there it is. Kapanen's going to get a hooking call.
You knew that was coming.
Yes.
So now a huge kill here for Edmonton.
This is a Colorado team that's given up 11 shorthanded goals.
42, Marner, hooking!
Which is the most in the National Hockey League. Oh, yeah, Kapanen to the box for the hook.
Well, they're going to call that all day.
Yeah, oh, for sure. Face out to the right of Jari. Dickinson to take the draw. Here's Brock Nelson. He goes to the left wing point. Cale Makar on the left side to Natchez. A shot, oh, it went off the bar. And the puck goes to Savoy, and he'll skate it up the left wing. And he'll softly dump the puck in. Avalanche comes so close to tying it right off the face-off. Makar through the middle. Into the Oilers zone down the right wing. Goes in behind the Edmonton net. Left wing, that's up to the blue line. Natchez across the line. And Nichushkin now on the right. Kadri to Nichushkin. Kadri on the right side. Into the corner now. To the blue line. To Makar. To Kadri on the right, top of the circle. Nugent Hopkins got his stick in there, and Ekholm can get it down the ice.
Oilers have already got two forward combos out there in the first 45 seconds here of this Colorado power play.
9:10 to go in the third. 4-3 Edmonton leads. Natchez to Nichushkin into the Oilers zone. To Natchez. He's all alone. Nice shot off the pad of Jari and cleared out and down the ice. As Bouchard got it all the way down.
Solid stop by Jari there.
Devon Taves, center ice. Gave it to Waugh, now to Natchez. To the blue line, Burns on the left to Taves. To the slot, to Natchez. He'll take a shot. Saved by Jari. Got it with a left pad. The puck goes in behind the net. Along the left wing boards. 28 seconds to go in the power play. Up against the left side, and Burns will not be able to keep it in. Nugent Hopkins will shoot it down the ice.
McDavid's like a man possessed on the PK right now.
Taves through the middle for Colorado. Left wing to Brindley. Into the Oilers zone. Cuts across the top of the circles. Brindley to the blue line to Burns. On the left to Taves. Behind the net, Brindley on the right to Drury to the blue line. Burns with his shot. He fanned on his partially blocked. Penalty is over. Kapanen's out there. Puck to the blue line. Burns left side to Taves. Down the left wing, and Wallman got it to Savoy. He will clear it. Colorado 1 for 3 on the power play. Shot right back in. 4-3 Oilers lead. 7:45 to go here in the third period. It's up to the line, but it does not get out. Left wing, Drury up against the boards. To the blue line to Kulak. His shot steered aside by Jari. Olinsky took a hard hit there from Podkolzin.
He
The
got
puck
all of
cleared
them.
out. Podkolzin is flying around out there. Nelson into the Oilers zone, and fans thought he got tripped up. He didn't. And the puck comes out to center ice.
They're a little hot, aren't they?
They're running warm here since Nathan McKinnon got tossed out of this game. Nichushkin to center on the right wing to Kulak. Comes into the Oiler end. A backhand saved by Jari, and he'll glove it and hold on. And then we're going to gathering right in front of the Edmonton net as Parker Kelly was going to the front of the goal. They'll sort that out. 7:07 to go here in the third. 4-3 Edmonton leading the Avalanche from Ball Arena in Denver. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
The Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50, presented by Rogers, is back and better than ever. With more early bird prizes, bonus raffles, and $1 million jackpots, the largest 50-50 in professional sports can change your life forever. And every ticket purchase helps more kids, more families, and more communities in need than ever before. Get your 50-50 tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com and help make OilCountry a better place. Who knows? You could be Alberta's next millionaire.
AGLC license number 744517.
Over the last decade, the world of work has changed dramatically. It's a change that can cause a disconnect between a company and its employees. But a partnership with Aon can help by making decisions that create a more flexible, engaged, and resilient workforce. Aon's experience and expertise, global understanding, and advanced analytics ensure that every client is better informed and better advised so that they can make better decisions. Whatever the next decade brings, Aon is in the business of better decisions.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even catch Boosh Bombs in Beaumont. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and home payments, no interest for 1 year. 4-3, Edmonton leads. 7:07 to go here in the third period. Face off to the left of Tristan Jarry. Oilers without Colton Dock, Ty Emberson, and Connor Ingram. All had to leave the game due to injury. Nathan McKinnon out of the game for Colorado on a goaltender interference, 5 in a game. Face off in the Oilers zone to the left of Jarry. It's up near the blue line, off the stick of Draisaitl and out through the middle. Oh, Frederick had it bounce on him, and that threw the whole thing offside.
Trent Frederick's playing better, though. Yep. He's had a couple goals. He had a make-up fight here with Nicola Waugh, who cross-checked him last year in Game 2 of the Vegas series in overtime. The Oilers won it, but did not win on the 5-minute power play. They won it on Connor McDavid catching Jack Eichel. Eichel had no chance. Flat-footed on a 2-on-1 after a great play by Corey Perry to free it up to him. And then Leon ripped it home for a 2-0 lead in that series. Szymanski getting a shift out here of Draisaitl and Frederick. Or shall we say Draisaitl a shift with Szymanski and Frederick.
Face off just outside the Colorado blue line. Puck goes between the Oiler defense.
Szymanski he's on the right side of the puck. He wins a lot of draws. You wonder if in time there's a little bit more offense there, but I think next year we're looking at the guy for sure that's going to be the fourth line center on the team.
Szymanski's got it inside the Colorado zone on the right to Draisaitl. Skates up near the blue line. Shoveled it in behind the net. Malinsky wanted to get it out. On a second chance, he will. Between the Edmonton defense, it will be icing. Wow. Connor Murphy did a great job of making sure he didn't get to that puck.
And just the angle that he took on the puck there. And the Oilers will get McDavid's line on the ice for no zone draw here.
Crafty veteran. Face off to the right of Blackwood. Shots now 26-24 in favor of Colorado. Connor McDavid on the power play here in the third period has put the Edmonton Oilers up by 1. Nugent Hopkins wins the draw. Ekholm on the left wing point. That hit something in the glass, went in front of the net, and Bardakov will get it out. There's nobody in front of the net at the time for Edmonton. Otherwise, they would have got a free chance. Natchez into the Oilers zone on the left wing. Stops at the hash marks. Up to the top of the circle. To the blue line. To Kulak. Down to Natchez. And he ripped it, but he fanned on it. The puck goes in behind the net. On the right side, Hyman will get it out. The puck in the neutral zone. Nelson turns it back in. Nelson to Kulak, and he got checked. The puck rolls to Jari, and he'll scoop it up with the glove. We'll get the whistle with 5:49 to go here in the third. 4-3. Oilers lead the Avalanche. We'll be right back from Ball Arena in Denver. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Not every comeback happens on the ice. Maybe it's your first run in months, playing with your kids, or a long shift at work. At Sather Reed Sports Medicine, we believe recovery is a team sport. Sport medicine physicians, physiotherapists, and performance experts working together using the same collaborative model trusted by elite athletes. Bringing locker room medicine, multidisciplinary care, and performance-focused recovery to everyone. Honoring Edmonton's sports medicine legacy, visit us at SatherReedSportMed.ca.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. Big skies, rugged landscapes. Now that's Alberta in a nutshell. And if you're looking for an SUV that can keep up with this place, check out the Ford Bronco. Built for those who crave adventure, with serious off-road capability and style to spare. Whether you're hitting the mountain trails or exploring the back roads, it's the perfect ride for those who want to experience everything this province has to offer. The Ford Bronco. Adventure awaits at your Alberta Ford dealer. And tell them PB sent you.
Zach from EPCOR here. When winter rolls in, my family's outside skating, tobogganing, and enjoying the season. But stormwater ponds aren't the place. These ponds protect our neighborhoods from flooding year-round. Even in winter, the water keeps moving under the surface, making the ice unpredictable and unsafe. Edmonton has safe spots to skate and sled, like my favorite, the Rundle Park Iceway and Toboggan Hills. Stay back, stay off, stay safe. A note from your neighbors at EPCOR.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Ball Arena, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. 4-3 Edmonton leads. We got 5:49 to go in the third period as Edmonton takes on the Avalanche. Face off in the Oilers zone to the left of Tristan Jarry. And it goes to the blue line. Makar, shot from the point, just tipped wide. Brock Nelson to the right wing point. Burns over to Makar. His shot blocked in the slot. And on the right wing, able to get it out to center ice was Roslovic. It goes into the Colorado end. Burns, cross ice pass. Glanced off a skate. Makar has it on the left. Center for Nelson into the Edmonton zone. Good job by Draisaitl to take it off his stick. Wallman can get a whole lot on it. Doesn't get out. Bardakov along the boards. The Kulak. It goes to the middle. Murphy there for Edmonton. And Murphy on the right wing. Up in the air and out.
They're going to play number 7 and number 8.
A lot.
3 of the final 5 minutes here.
Kiviranta into the Oilers zone. Long shot and the save by Jari. Held on to it. 4:57 to go in the third. Edmonton's got 2 goals by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Jack Roslovic and Connor McDavid also scoring for Edmonton. Ross Colton, Martin Natchez, Valerie Nichushkin for Colorado.
And Leon Draisaitl taking a lot of shifts right now for the Oilers.
Oilers down a forward, a D, and a goalie in this game.
And they have the Avalanche down one of the best players in the world.
McKinnon out on a 5-in-a-game penalty. Oilers 3 separate injuries. Doc, Emberson, and Ingram. And the puck goes into the Colorado zone. And it's Kulak up against the boards. They're trying to dig this thing out, and it does go to Kadri. On the left to Natchez as he gets to center. in the Oiler and stops just over the line. Now cuts across. He'll take a shot. Blocked as that went off of Kapanen. He's slow to get back up. Natchez across the one-timer. Not a lot on it. Malinsky's stick snapped in half. And it comes up near the line. It hit that stick. Taves kept it in. To Kiviranta on the right wing corner. Along the boards, this Nurse pins him. It's in their skates. Nurse digs it out. Gets it up in the air and out. Won't be hard enough for icing. Edmonton can make a change. 4 minutes to go here in the third. Edmonton up by 1. Makar to Manson at his own line. On the right, just went off of Parker Kelly. Cleared out by Ekholm. It will be wide of the net, and it's an icing call against the Oilers. Face off to the right of Tristan Jarry.
Oilers just trying to buy a little extra second or two here. I'm thinking about Burns. He can get pucks through from the point. Some of their other D-men have learned how to do it.
And the puck gets into the slot, and skating right onto it is McDavid, and he's down the right wing. Into the Colorado end, up against the right wing boards. Malinsky gets it free, though.
He did a good job there, boxing McDavid out.
The right wing, Brindley. Shoot it in off of Ekholm. Puck to the right wing corner. He got it up against the boards. Pinned in skates, gets out to Bouchard, stops behind the net, and the puck goes to the left wing. Zach Hyman spinning around. But it goes to the line. Burns a shot, and that one does not get through. McDavid into the corner with Drury on him. Across to Bouchard up the right side. Back to McDavid. Over to Ekholm. High in the air. Glove down by Taves. Edmonton makes a quick change. Under 3 to go here in the third. 4-3. The Edmonton Oilers lead the Colorado Avalanche. Puck dumped in, and it's in behind the Edmonton net. Came free to Pud Colson. Off the boards, doesn't get out. Manson shot, tipped wide. Wallman in the left wing corner. Wallman up in the air, and that will go all the way down, and icing waved off at the last second. Crowd doesn't like that. Puck in the left wing corner. Taves goes behind the goal. Taves up the left wing for Bartikov. Got to center ice. Will dump it in. Nurse in behind the net. Rimming on the left. Nugent Hopkins flips it through the middle. Makar.
We're going to pull him here.
Pretty soon. Left wing to Brock Nelson. Blackwood now going to the bench for the extra attacker. Nelson on the right wing point to Makar, and it goes to the line. Brindley will keep it in. To the right wing corner, Nelson around the boards on the left. 2 minutes to go here in the third. Edmonton up by 1. Makar had it hop over his stick, and it comes out. He'll shoot it in, and Kadri touches it, but they were not onside. It's an offside call with 1:52 to go here in the third period. Edmonton up 4-3. Face off outside the Edmonton blue line. Kickstart my heart, indeed. This game has had it all. And Edmonton up by 1. Draisaitl to take the draw against Brock Nelson. The puck to Evan Bouchard, high in the air, and bounces it off of Makar. 6-on-5, Avalanche net empty. Cale Makar on the right wing to Martin Natchez. Shoots it into the Edmonton zone. Ekholm will go behind the net, off the left wing boards and down the ice. It'll be icing against the Oilers.
The Oilers thought the puck deflected off a stick on Ekholm's carrying attempt. Minute 28 left here.
Face off to the right of Tristan Jarry. 29-24, the shots in favor of Colorado.
Oilers have won 51% of the draws.
This one goes into the corner. Brindley to the right wing for Nichushkin. To the right wing point, Kadri. Across on the left to Natchez. He lost it, but it's kept in. Left wing point, Makar to the middle of the ice. McCarr forced over to the right. Cross to Natchez. He'll shoot it towards the net. Side of the net. Oh, somehow that goes off a stick. Never got to the goal. Puck to the left wing point. Natchez over to McCarr on the right now. Kadri, we're into the last minute here in the third. Kadri, right wing corner in front to Nichushkin. Off the side of the goal. Nichushkin to the right wing point. McCarr to Natchez on the left, and that was blocked by Hyman. He'll get it out. 45 seconds left. On the left wing, Natchez will shoot it in. Jari sets it. Ekholm wraps it hard down the left wing and all the way down, and that will be icing. 34 seconds left to go here in the third.
And the whiteboard's out, the Colorado bench, so they're going to call a timeout here. Guy you played with.
Yes, Jared Bednar in Saskatoon. So they're going to draw something up over there at the Colorado bench. Oh, what a game here tonight. Well, they've still got 34 seconds to deal with, though. We have seen a lot. There have been some great chances, tremendous saves, some pretty goals, both ends of the ice. It's a Colorado team that's won 5 straight coming into this one, 7 of their last 8. Edmonton starting off the road trip with a 4-2 win in Vegas. Things as close as they are in the Pacific Division, it is now a sprint to the finish. All right. Timeout done. Faceoff will be to the right of Tristan Jarry. Draisaitl to take the draw against Brock Nelson. They drop it. Puck goes to Natchez on the left wing. Pressured by Hyman. Draisaitl tries the right side. Kadri keeping it in. Puck goes to the corner. Ekholm up in the air, and it goes
off the glass.
Off the glass and out. 24 seconds left. I'll do it again. This time to the left of Jarry. Avalanche are going to get
Nick Wall right there. Shot here against Leon.
Well, dropped it once. It wasn't proper. They'll do it again. 24 seconds left here in the third. Puck goes right to McDavid. He's coming out empty net at center. The shot just wide. Puck along the right wing boards. Hyman in the right wing corner. Out to McDavid to the middle. That got picked off. 10 seconds left. Down the left wing. Natchez into the Oilers zone. Stops up. His shot off a stick goes to the right. McDavid will get that out of the zone. Draisaitl at center. His shot goes in, but time had expired. And the Edmonton Oilers with a 4-3 win in Colorado tonight. And they end the Avalanche's 5-game winning streak.
That's the most impressive victory this season for the Edmonton Oilers. There's no question about it. You played a great team tonight at the top of their game. I know they're down a couple bodies, but the Edmonton Oilers were down a couple bodies too as this game wore on, and they found a way to win. And I mean, look at how far they went in a situation where you got Tristan Jarry coming in to back up Connor Ingram after Ingram gets hurt. They lose Colton Dock. They lose Ty Emerson. Some guys logged some massive minutes. Huge victory for the Edmonton Oilers in tonight's game, Cam Moon.
Coming into this one, when the Avalanche scored first, they were 33-1-4. They'd only lost once in regulation when scoring the first goal, and they scored just 32 seconds in. And we have Evan Bouchard downstairs, Cam Moon, Bob Stauffer upstairs. Evan, that was, what a game here tonight. How did you see it from your perspective?
Yeah, it was a hard-fought game for all 60 minutes. Back and forth hockey, but in the end we defended well, and it was a good 2 points for us.
What I liked is how much game you guys showed tonight. They punched you in the face early, first shift of the game. You came back, make it a 1-1 game. They scored in the power play. You tie the game 2-2. You go up 3-2. You lose Connor Ingram. Tristan Jarry comes in, makes a couple couple great saves late in the second, battles in the third. They tie it, you win it. Lots of resiliency tonight. I would say this is probably, in my opinion, the team's best performance of the year. You got to love the sort of juice you guys brought tonight.
Yeah, it was big. We knew we had to get up for this one. We wanted to prove, what we have in that locker room. Losing Ingo was ideal. Jars came in and made some huge saves, and part of the reason we won that game.
Evan, how tough is that for everyone when you're down a forward, maybe even more difficult down a defenseman, then down a netminder, but with players out and everybody else having to pitch in a little bit more, how much more difficult is that, especially against a team like this?
Yeah, difficult for sure, but everyone's well conditioned. It was a good opportunity for people to show and get a little more ice time when they don't normally get a little more.
Evan, thanks for doing this.
Thanks, guys. Thanks.
All right, there's Evan Bouchard downstairs. Edmonton wins it 4-3 over the Colorado Avalanche. A back and forth affair. Lots of chances, both ends of the ice. I mean, Tristan Jarry comes into this game late in the second period, Bob, after the injury to Connor Ingram. He had to make 2 saves before there was only 34 seconds left in the period. He had to make 2 saves before the end of the period. Easily, Colorado could have tied it after 40. That was a pretty pivotal moment, I thought, in the game.
100%. He stopped 11 of 12 in relief for the win.
Yeah, that's right. He'll pick up the victory as the game.
And then the big boys, right?
Yeah,
Again,
Well, yeah. And Nugent Hopkins gets 2 goals. Connor McDavid gets a goal and an assist. Evan Bouchard had a couple of assists. So for McDavid and Bouchard, both of them with 8-game point streaks. You get a goal from Jack Roslovic as well. So, yeah, Edmonton had to really had to dig in a game like this against an incredibly good Colorado Avalanche team and find a way to grind out a 4-3 win here over Colorado. And with points being at such a premium right now in the Pacific Division, this goes a long ways.
This goes a long way, and this shows you maybe what this team can do. And I know Colorado was down some key guys, but Edmonton was down bodies in the game and had to go. Let's not forget, Mackenzie Blackwood made about 6 or 7 unreal saves in this hockey game. Right, so this was a good night for OilCountry. They ultimately deserved the victory, and now they get the Dallas Stars, another team, it's got to be stated, that are going to be without. They don't have Mikko Rantanen and they don't have Roope Hintz, and they walloped Edmonton at Edmonton earlier this year too. Oilers need to step up. They're off to a good start on this road trip with 2 victories against Vegas and Colorado, 2 real impressive teams.
4-3 the final here tonight. The Oilers over the Colorado Avalanche. It was Ryan Nugent-Hopkins with a pair. Jack Roslovic, Connor McDavid also scoring for Edmonton. Nichushkin, Colton, and Natchez for Colorado. It was a tandem in net for Edmonton. Ingram to start. He got injured. Jarry went the rest of the way. He picks up the victory. Edmonton improves to 32-25-8. And for Colorado, they dropped to 43-11-9. Just their 5th regulation loss here at home. 4-3 the final. The Oilers over the Avalanche. A Rogers post-game show. It's coming up next.
Exclusive live interviews, expert analysis, and game highlights. This is the Rogers post-game show. Once again, here's Bob Stauffer on the Oilers Radio Network.
To the side of the net, that just missed. He's trying to find Draisaitl out to McDavid. Scores! Connor McDavid with a power play goal, and the Oilers are up 4-3.
Well, there you go, and that's the Century Casino Highlight Zone, all in, all games, all season. Century Casino, 3 great locations: Edmonton, St. Albert, next to the Edmonton International Airport at Century Mile. Welcome to the Winter Zone from the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. This is a Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network, live from Denver, Colorado, and Colorado.
Our job description is whatever you need to succeed. Expert support, parts when you need them, and financing that fits on the compact construction machines you want. Equipment, expertise, value, delivered right to your door. We do it right at your site. Call your Brent dealer to book your demo today.
Serving Western Canada since 1972, GCL Diesel are the experts in everything diesel. From precision injector testing to custom pump and turbo rebuilding, their experienced technicians keep your equipment performing at its best. Providers of critical engine components like turbochargers, fuel pumps, cylinder heads, and engine kits, GCL Diesel have the OE products to properly service your diesel powertrain. Visit their West Edmonton location or online at GCLDiesel.com and discover why GCL is Edmonton's local diesel experts for over 50 years. GCL Diesel. Diesel understood.
This is the Rogers Postgame Show on the Oilers Radio Network.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Rogers Postgame Show. The Edmonton Oilers embarked upon their most difficult road trip of the season. They won 4-2 in Vegas on Sunday night, and tonight full marks for a 4-3 victory over the Colorado Avalanche. A pair of power play goals, including Connor McDavid's winner in the third period. Here's our Inside the Game analyst, Rob Brown, with your assessment of tonight's game.
Well, it's funny. We talked about this road trip and the game that they won in Vegas the other night. To me, that's not a big game. Everybody beats Vegas. They're not a good hockey club. Colorado is. So to me, the game the other night, I expect them to beat the Vegas Golden Knights. Coming into this game, this was a different animal, and they came out and they played well. They gave up the goal in the very first shift, and you're thinking, oh no, we just lost 9-1 to this team, and now their first shift of the next game they score again. They fought back, and if it wasn't for Blackwood at times in this game, it could have been a lot worse for the Colorado Avalanche. So in the third period, they blow the opportunity on the power play. They give up the tying goal, but the next power play they get, they're able to capitalize. Good win. It was what's this, game 65 on the season? Yeah. But it played more like a playoff game. Guys getting injured.
Do you think this was their best win of the year? I thought this was their best win of the year, given their opponent.
Yeah, well, yeah, on the road, and the way the season has gone. Yeah, this was I know that everyone was excited about Vegas and how good they played defensively. Vegas can't score. They got 13 goals in their last 8 games, so that's not a huge feat. Coming into Colorado, beating a Colorado team that's the best team in the National Hockey League on their home ice after trailing a couple times in the game, this was different. And this was a game that there's a lot of positives. Their power play after failing on a couple comes through with a big goal. Their penalty killing comes up in big moments. And to me, and this is what I'm hoping, out goes Ingram. Jari has had an incredibly tough stretch of games here for the Oilers since coming back from injury. Yeah. He gets brought in due to injury. He had to make 2 big saves at the end of the second period. Hopefully this is his moment. And this is where he can turn things around. Because when you look at Colorado, in Colorado, despite this loss, this Colorado team is good. And they're going to get better when they get their players back. Colorado has 2 very good goaltenders. The Edmonton Oilers, they like what Ingram has done. Hopefully Jari can find his game. Maybe this bounces him and he gets back to his game so that the Oilers can have 2 good goalies going down the stretch.
All right. It is Dallas on, and the Oilers got some help on the scoreboard tonight because Dallas knocked off Vegas 2-1. Seattle blew a 2-0 lead at home to Nashville, lost 4-2. The San Jose Sharks lost, so that helps Edmonton's positioning in the Pacific Division, but they haven't beat Dallas this year, Rob.
They haven't, but they're playing a Dallas team without their 2 best forwards. I mean, there's no Rantanen, there's no Rupi Hintz. I mean, that's a big loss for Dallas. But they play a solid defensive game. They get good goaltending, so it will be a test. But to me, the 2 best teams in the division are the Ducks and the Oilers. I was hoping they play each other in the first round because it'd be more exciting. But this was a big 2 points. The toughest game that they might get on this road trip is 2 games from now in St. Louis. They're playing as good as anybody right now since the trade deadline. But good win, a lot of positives, and what I saw tonight as this game went on, the Oilers had swagger, and I think that has been missing in their game for quite a while, Bob. The Oilers are at their best when they have swagger, and it starts with their leaders, with Connor and Leon and Nurse, and all 3 of those guys at times tonight, you saw the confidence that is coming back to those guys. That bodes well for the Oilers going through the final 16, 17 games of the year.
Evan Bouchard played 27-21. He had 2 assists. He was +2 in this hockey game, and he had 3 block shots.
Yep, no. Bouchard, he's their best defenseman. They need him to do that every night, and he's capable of that. So no, it was a good night all around. Other than the fact that the Oilers lost 3 guys to injuries.
Yeah, Ingram, Emerson. Now they do have Spencer Stastny here. I think it looked like a core injury to me for Colton Dock, and obviously, drilled in the head, run over there was Connor Ingram, and I mean. Goaltenders you can recall right away. They do have Calvin Pickard, who's a goalie the players like. That's an option, Rob. We'll have to wait.
Yeah, I'm hoping. I mean, the thing that is scared when a goalie gets run over is not so much the cut to the head. You're scared of something tearing.
Yeah.
And I mean, as you said, I know that I listened to you talk. It was like a bull running him over.
Oh, that's how he plays.
Yeah, 100% he does. With zero intent on going through the goaltender, but that doesn't help Connor Ingram's head anyways. Hopefully it's just precautionary and there's nothing more. But this was a physical game. I mean, this was two teams trying to make a point, and I thought it was a fantastic game to watch.
All right, awesome stuff, Rob.
Sounds good, Bob.
This is the Rogers Postgame Show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Education is more than books and classrooms. It's about you. At Portage College, they partner with you to turn dreams into real opportunities. Whether you're starting your educational journey or changing careers, learn more by visiting portagecollege.ca. It's about you.
It's game on at City Ford.
With a highlight reel lineup of Ford favorites, save up to $10,000 on Escapes and Bronco Sports, and up to $8,500 on full-size Broncos.
Plus $19,000 on F-150s, and 0% financing options are available on 2026 Ford F-150s.
Score a playoff push caliber deal today, and spin and win an iPad, Oilers merch, Costco card, even a trip to Mexico.
Visit City Ford on the St. Albert Trail. Don't let your retirement dreams get cold. At Touchmark at Wedgwood, you'll find everything you need for a winning season of life. From independent and assisted living to memory care and long-term care. Trade in chores for championship moments with restaurant-style dining, fitness classes, and social events that keep you active and connected. Edmonton's leading retirement community is ready for you to make your move. Visit touchmarkedmonton.com to schedule your tour today.
Education is more than books and classrooms. It's about you. At Portage College, they partner with you to turn dreams into real opportunities. Whether you're starting your educational journey or changing careers, learn more by visiting portagecollege.ca. It's about you.
You're tuned in to the Rogers Postgame Show on the official voice of the Edmonton Oilers, 880 CHAD, and on the Oilers Radio Network.
No Alberta Blue Cross Travel Insurance Goal of the Game. Health, dental, travel. We got the coverage you need. Visit ab.bluecross.ca. The smart play of the game brought to you by Catelli Smart Pasta. With all natural ingredients, it's a smart move for your next meal. Look for the all natural ingredients flag on the box the next time you shop. And tonight we'll go to Darnell Nurse with a great pass down low to Ryan Nugent-Hopkins that made it 3-2. To the out-of-town scoreboard for Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. The Edmonton Oil Kings tomorrow, a hooky game. That is at 11:30 at Rogers Place against Wenatchee. The Bakersfield Condors are home Friday, or they're in Texas against the Stars. That's Dallas's farm team Friday and Saturday. Here we go around the National Hockey League. The Calgary Flames outscored 8-0 over the last four periods. Shutout today, 4-0 in New York against the Rangers. Alexis Lafreniere with a hat-trick. Florida rallies for the second time in less than 10 days against Detroit. Wins 4-3, pulling the game out in the final 2 minutes. Blue Jackets 5-2 over the Tampa Bay Lightning. Meanwhile, what else we got? The Carolina Hurricanes win in a shootout 5-4 over Pittsburgh. Geez, I thought at one time Pittsburgh had won that in a shootout. Islanders, brilliant effort. Matthew Barzal, they're 10-0 in overtime. They beat St. Louis 4-3, rallying from a 3-0 deficit in that game. The Dallas Stars, Edmonton's opponent Thursday, beat Vegas 2-1. The Minnesota Wild knock off the Utah Mammoth 5-0. Anaheim wins in Winnipeg 4-1. And the Seattle Kraken built up a 2-0 lead, had 45 shots on goal, but Nashville a 4-2 victory. So good news in the Pacific Division out-of-town scoreboard tonight. Here at Ball Arena, the Oilers, a 4-3 win over the best team in the league this year, the Colorado Avalanche. This is the Rogers Postgame Show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Oilers fans, get warmed up for the biggest assist of the season in support of Edmonton's Food Bank. It's time to shut out hunger with Capital Power at your Edmonton Oilers. Our bus is rolling into the Ice District Plaza before the puck drops on March 28th to accept non-perishable food and monetary donations. Help us stuff a bus and put hunger in the penalty box. Learn more at capitalpower.com/stuffabus.
Let's go to tonight's Molson Cup 3 Stars presented by Molson. The official beer of the Edmonton Oilers, whether it's Canadian Ultra Export or Excel, there's a Molson with your name on it. Must be of legal drinking age. Maybe don't lose the script, you dummy. Anyhow, third star tonight with 2 assists, Leon Draisaitl. Second star tonight with a pair of goals, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Connor McDavid, tonight's first star, a goal and an assist. The Rogers postgame show is heard following each of our NHL broadcasts. The Oilers return to action Thursday night in Big D in Dallas against the Stars. 2-0 on this road trip with wins over Vegas and Dallas. For my play-by-play partners, Cam Moon, along with Jack Michaels, Rob Brown, Brendan Escott, Aiden Ganup, studio producers at the helm tonight, Kellen Kennedy and Eamon Hashem, and our longtime engineer here in Denver, Colorado, Jesse Trujillo. Bob Stauffer saying so long, everybody from Colorado. The Oilers win 4-3.
Having beaten Edmonton 9-1 in the first meeting, but that was back on November the 8th. Brent Burns turned 41 yesterday. Sends one wide, and the Oilers successfully clear back, but it was batted back in. Colorado given new life, scores. Ross Colton from distance. High glove on Connor Ingram. 1-0 Avs, 32 seconds in. On Emerson, he's ready for it. And then a puck that doesn't get out of the zone by Edmonton is held in. It's Colton, the forward high in the slot, that just zips this one to the net. Brock Nelson with a good defensive play, a couple fakes. It's Draisaitl, who leads the team with 15 power play goals, but Nichushkin rushes over and forces the length of the ice clear.
And with Kadri coming back into the mix with the Avalanche for a second, said he will bolster that power play. For the Avs, that's another reason why they wanted to reacquire him for what he did.
Oh, McDavid in front, what a finish! Ryan Nugent-Hopkins upstairs over Mackenzie Blackwood, and Edmonton scores off the rush.
To elevate this up over top of the glove, it was him on the entry, dishes it wide to McDavid, gets it right back.
Aegis off the draw. McKinnon hard to the net, save Ingram. Rebound fired and scored. Natchez again through traffic. His 29th. And Colorado answers Edmonton's power play goal with one of its own.
He lets it go. It's a face-off win, Brock Nelson. Possession, quick work here. Once this comes down to McKinnon, he's going to drive this right to the blue paint. One whack out of the second, I believe. That was Nelson.
At the time, rise from a team apparently heading nowhere. Little did we know what Macklin Celebrini had in store for us. Here's Draisaitl, a beautiful pass. Scoring is Roslovic, and this game is tied at 2. Leon Draisaitl, the finesse off the half wall, and Roslovic cashes in for his 17th.
Eyes in the back of his head. He knows where everybody is. On the backhand side for Burns, picking up this puck, and he tries to rim it hard.
Ingram on. Now you've got Hyman. Little give and go with Nugent-Hopkins. Hyman curled it back. Nurse is open. In front. And once again, it's Nugent-Hopkins with a finish. And Edmonton does have its first lead. 3-2. Second of the game for Nugent-Hopkins. 17 on the year.
It up, but it's the third man coming up the ice. Good defensive play in the zone to break it up, get out of the zone. Nurse activates. And then instead of just throwing this to the net, he takes one extra second and finds Nugent-Hopkins for a terrific redirection. Nugent-Hopkins stops, opens up, gets...
The trio of Colorado, Dallas, and Minnesota. Draisaitl across, wide open McDavid. Shoots, and a save made by Blackwood. I think Kulak. Here's another shot. Oh, a sprawling right hand save made by Blackwood, and Roslovic cannot believe it.
Malinsky just dives in front of that one. Blackwood fights off the first one, and that one right on the doorstep. The kick and extension with the right.
Just generally, this is not your typical regular season game. Malinsky redirects it home. What a tip by... Nichushkin, and we are tied.
Nichushkin, the high slot deflection. His 14th is the equalizer.
Puck battles won in the offensive zone for the Avalanche. They went quiet for a little bit because of the pushback by Edmonton in the second period. But in this third period, they've...
Draisaitl. McDavid. Bouchard. McDavid. Bouchard shoots wide. Got caught in between what he wanted to do. Draisaitl inside. And McDavid scores! Top left corner. 4-3. McDavid, the go-ahead goal. Number 36 on the season.
Wide, but it's the quick action afterwards. Little give and go with McDavid. Comes to Draisaitl. Goes right through to McDavid. Little give and go with Draisaitl. He puts this one up over top of the blocker. Going high on Blackwood once again. Once he's down, looking to go up under the bar, and he has to. And he makes a perfect shot to gain the lead once again. Great passing.
Second. Shoots toward the middle. Redirected. McDavid's going to clear it. And this one's going to be over. Edmonton 4. Colorado 3. The Oilers get their signature win. McDavid. Bouchard shoots wide. Got caught in between what he wanted to do. Draisaitl inside. And McDavid scores! Top left corner. 4-3. McDavid, the go-ahead goal. Number 36 on the season.
Wide, but it's the quick action afterwards. Little give and go with McDavid. Comes to Draisaitl. Goes right through to McDavid. Little give and go with Draisaitl. He puts this one up over top of the blocker. Going high on Blackwood once again. Once he's down, looking to go up under the bar, and he has to. And he makes a perfect shot to gain the lead once again. Great passing.
Second. Ingram on. Now you've got Hyman. Little give and go with Nugent Hopkins. Hyman curled it back. Nurse is open in front, and once again, it's Nugent Hopkins with a finish, and Edmonton does have its first lead. 3-2. Second of the game for Nugent Hopkins, 17 on the year.
It up, but it's the third man coming up the ice. Good defensive play in the zone to break it up, get out of the zone. Nurse activates, and then instead of just throwing this to the net, he takes one extra second and finds Nugent Hopkins for a terrific redirection. Nugent Hopkins stops, opens up, gets.
Burns earlier this afternoon. His longtime agent, the legendary Ronnie Salser, is in town visiting his
out in front, score! Roslovic ties the game at 2.
Wall play is important, and Draisaitl able to read this play that it's coming up the wall and how he's able to settle it down quickly and make the play to Roslovic. I mean, not an easy play when it's on the wall to get it from the wall.
And forces the length of the ice clear.
And with Kadri coming back into the mix with the Avalanche for a second, said he will bolster that power play for the Avs. That's another reason why they wanted to reacquire him for what he did.
Oh, McDavid in front. What a finish! And scores.
Goal to be McDavid with the beauty pass rate.